feel a giant stance, a mech with heavy pants commands, each step a quake, a thunderous might, eyes aglow in the endless night. A taint beneath, dark and vast, power fierce, shadows cast, a mighty taint beneath its core, a warrior spirit, ancient lore. Welcome Tainted, a lace-up tunic or medieval hoodie. Welcome Tainted, let's talk about color, or should we? Welcome Tainted, thinking outside the blocks. Welcome Tainted, thanks for joining us, you rock! And have your fun hole rocks. Welcome Tainted, enjoy the Chronicles Outdoors song. Welcome Tainted, thinking outside the blocks. Welcome Tainted, thanks for joining us, you rock.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining us for Think Outside the Blocks, your official weekly Brickworld live stream where we talk to you about thinking outside of the perceived rigidity of the Lego medium, but also thinking outside your creative mental blocks. I, of course, am one of your hosts, Mark Larson, and this guy, the guy on my left, everybody's favorite host, Ben Hauger, Mr. Z Cerberus. How you doing tonight?
Wow, this is a little strange for us to both be here at the beginning of the show.
I know, what's happening?
But hey, we're going to give it a try this week.
Yeah.
Mark, the comments are already going crazy. I assume it's because everyone's excited for our game tonight.
I think so.
A full price Jones clearance cancel.
Must be.
Yeah. Let's see. Before we get into our run of show, let's see who's here like we always do.
Perfect.
Alphonse was the first, and he had a question for you right away.
Yeah.
Do you keep the Fabuland figs as is, or do you remove the stud mixel in the head and put on regular figs? One plain max with loose legs and debating it.
Okay, so here's what I do. I never put them on minifigure bodies. That joint is weird depending on the version or the what year the characters were produced. Typically, if they've got the old eyes with no pupils, that ball joint will come out of the body. If they have the pupils, the later figures, the head will come off of the neck piece. So it's a little bit difficult. You can switch those out using some needle nose pliers, but sometimes you accidentally crush that piece, and that piece is extremely rare because there's a finite amount of them in the world. They don't make it anymore. And then for the legs, what I do is I take a nail punch. I put the Fabuland figure, I take the arms off, put it flat on a surface, put the hips over the edge of the table, take the nail punch, hammer out that lightsaber bar, for lack of a better term. It's like a 2.5 stud lightsaber bar that holds the legs into the torso. Hammer that out with a nail punch, and get yourself some photo sealer, something that you would seal like a painting or a photo with that you don't want the sun to what's it called to fade. Thank you. Goodness. Hey, I haven't talked out loud all day. I've just been in the basement talking to the dog. And then let that dry, and it gives it a little bit more surface area. You hammer that back in, and it'll tighten up the legs. Oh. So, in short, no, I do not ever put that on minifigures. I use the Fabuland bodies. You can, however, replace the Fabuland arms with minifigure arms, which gives you a lot more options for their hand positions, but also to kind of change up some of their outfits with more modern colors. Like I like to use the green torsos or the blue torsos with different color arms because it gives them more of a medieval hoodie look than just a straight up old fashioned figure in basic colors.
Okay.
Yeah,
let's see.
Do a tutorial on that because that's a lot of information to just describe without anybody seeing. There is a tutorial somewhere on Eurobricks for how to do that with tightening the legs. But the head thing with that mixel joint, I call it the Fabuland head joint, but that's okay. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? In this case, the Fabuland head joint did. But yeah, it can be treacherous, kind of messing with those figures because they're so old, and you don't want to really mess up any of those parts. Yeah.
Lots of talk on clearance. In particular, here's a couple to highlight.
Yeah.
Because Brickted Build found a
What?
city excavator for $30.
Oh my gosh. Around here.
Rob Claxton here as well, saying hello to everyone.
Hey, Rob.
But then this, a Viking village for $38. What the heck?
I don't know, man. That's crazy.
Crazy.
I'd be all over that. I pulled so many pieces out of that set to get the stuff that I'm working on right now.
Great
A lot
set.
of great pieces in that set. Yeah.
Okay, we've also got Marty Becker.
Marty Becker, what's up?
Philip Camus.
Philip Camus, channel member.
Nate Boverhoff.
What's up, Nate?
Nick Gamer.
What's up, Nick Gamer is here tonight.
Generaltron Bricks. The Brick Orphanage. Brick Dynasty. And Amy Schultz. VMAC. Moto.
Look, just lurking though.
All in a row there. Let's see here. VMAC, I don't think that this is exactly the game. But
no, because you have two of the same. You have two of the same ones in there. There's no kill.
I know, but
There's
at least he's marrying me, so I'll take. I love that. Thank you, Vince.
Yeah, I won't comment on how elated I am that I get the first one, but
yeah, Moto says that the Fabuland ball joints fit the Technic figs.
You know, it's crazy as well as you could put a Fabuland head on a Scala figure.
Oh boy!
Also put a Technic fig head on a Fabuland body, which is also very freaky. Let me see if I can find those basic figures. I think people should see that this is an actual thing that happened.
Wow. Then how do they do capes? Alphonse asks.
Oh, so you got it. Okay. All right. So to do the capes, you kind of have to. So there's the circle with the dot in the middle. You have to cut a hole between the two circles to the dot in the middle so it folds enough to get around that ball joint and then put the head back on. I've got capes on a lot of my Fabuland figures. The panda in the Pagoda house was wearing a cape.
He was. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have lots of those. But it's very fun putting capes on minifigures, on Fabuland figures. It's not the nerdiest thing I've said all day.
No, well, okay. Well,
wow.
Brick Larkin's here as well. And VMAC confirms he can't kill any of us. Well, thank you, VMAC. If you guys are excited for the Kiss, Marry, Kill game or some other version of words that you can throw in there, then you should like and subscribe. We've had a little bit of a weird schedule the last couple weeks, but you never know when we're going to pop up and do an event. You have no idea.
Matt's going out of town this week, so there may be a Thursday night 1 a.m. Animal Crossing live stream.
Why not? Well, let's see what we're
happened before.
Yeah, let's see what we're going to talk about today. Our letter today is B. We're going to talk about our weeks. For me, is boat and boogies.
I thought we would do
blaster.
I thought we would do a whole conversation about making it FM and K.
We did, but then I went to B because I desperately needed number 4 to be ball cage. So we'll get to that.
Okay.
So that topic 1 is our weeks. Mark will talk about beautiful flowers, and I'll talk about blaster ? Then I'm going to talk about builder for a couple of reasons. Then we're going to talk about built builds. Have we built stuff? I've done mostly structural work on my build, but we'll take a look at it. We've got some Lego news and ball cage. And then we're back to our favorite game, FMK, FKK, FKC, FPJ, CC. We don't even know, but you know what it is. Full price Jones, clearance or cancel. We give you 3 sets. We're going to discuss what we want to do. This time we switched it up. Mark has the newer sets. I've got some all-time classics.
Yeah.
And we'll see what happens.
So this is down, ticking at the bottom of the screen. Tonight's game will be Marry, Kiss, Kill, but we're calling it FPJ Clearance Cancel. You're going to put whatever you want to in the chat. We know this from last time, but just know that there has to be 3 separate ones. They need to equal Marry, Kiss, Kill. Otherwise, you're going to get one of these.
Yes, you're going to get a lot. We're going to be flashing that all day.
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
Then we've got balanced query, which sounds like a close call, and then be back soon. Mark and I were just discussing. Sounds like we're fine for next week.
It sounds like
both of us being here.
Yeah.
So looks like a pretty full schedule.
I'll be rolling in at the last minute, but you probably won't notice a difference there.
That's true.
I should actually be home around 6 p.m. So,
well, today I don't even what, a free 1x1 tile for anyone who likes the stream. Well,
Ooh,
what a deal.
that's awesome.
Today
I could use some 1x1 tiles.
Yeah, I was home.
Click like.
I was home and had to take a quick shower because we were on a boat today.
Ooh, fun. What type of boat?
It was a pontoon, of course.
Okay.
Because why wouldn't it be?
Okay. Why is that of course?
Well, so we've rented this a pontoon with another family.
This is vaguely ringing a bell. Yeah.
The third time doing it. And the first time it was freezing cold. The second time Rachel got dehydrated and spent the entire time puking on an island in the sand, and then we like buried it. This time it went okay, except we drove through a massive rainstorm and everything got soaked.
That's not good.
Yeah, so why do we keep doing it?
I don't know.
I don't know either. But we do. We like seem to try it in August of every year, and
it sounds like fun.
Yeah, I mean, we're trying our best.
It's a great concept. It really is.
It's an amazing concept. We have somebody Mara's age on the boat, somebody Miles' age on the boat, and then my wife and one of her 5 besties, because we talked about the fact that she has 5 besties.
Yeah.
Is on the boat as well. And then her husband, I like to call him Babe because he's such a babe. You would like him, nice bald head, nice. handsome man.
I already like
him. Yep. So we do that, and for whatever reason, we always seem to have some hiccup every time we try to go on the boat. So one of these times we'll get this thing figured out.
Yeah. Alphonse is saying the one I got was Fab 9A. I'll look that up in just a second. Assuming that's a no-go on removing a 1982 one. It's not a no-go. You just might ruin the piece. Like I said, check this out. This was
the basic figs.
The basic line. Tell me if this doesn't give you a little bit of a nightmare. Yeah. So I think they only did this for 1 year. We've talked about this on the stream before, but they had these basic sets after or maybe concurrently with the Fabuland line. I don't remember at this point, 1986 to 1986. I was somewhere near the end of Fabuland. And they put human heads on Fabuland figures. They're like, kids don't like anthropomorphic animals. They want to see these freaky, chunky people.
They have noses, which is kind of scary.
They have noses and ears.
Yeah.
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 Check that out. There's a big difference between these two. Black hat.
Yeah.
Must have been a limo driver. Oh, okay. No, police officer.
He's the police officer. The white hat guy, though.
Firefighter?
Hell yeah. Way different.
What'd she come in? She was the tow truck driver. It's progressive.
Yeah.
And he was the helicopter pilot.
Okay.
There you go.
Fair enough.
And they did
At least they had arms,
for a while too.
They were ahead of these guys.
The little finger puppets, yeah. But these guys had ears and noses.
Creepy. So we took a step back in design in some way.
Yeah. Well, this was 1981 to 1982, and so those were somewhere in the middle of this. The Fabulandy people-y minifigures.
Interesting.
Horrifying.
And it's like we progressed so that the hands could move, and then we got mini dolls and we went backwards again.
Right.
So I don't know. Let's see here. I don't think it was a pontoon VMAC for the Love Boat scandal, but there was no love boating. It was all just family-friendly fun with a little bit of a rainstorm. Let me see here. Generaltron says, you can't afford my love. If you get me an Enterprise, I'll be yours for a week. Still not officially announced, but pretty sure we'll see that. The Enterprise series was truly underrated. Okay, if you say so. I think it was all right. Let's see. The other bees that I want to talk about. Boogies. I had a sinus infection in the middle of this week. My teeth hurt. So I missed Wednesday's stream. I tried to rewatch it. I know that you were silent for like the first 5 minutes.
That was ridiculous.
And then you worked on redesigning the museum campus.
Yeah, it went really well, actually.
Okay.
I don't know if it's going to bring in anyone new, because if they sit down and try to watch it, they can't hear me for the first 5 minutes. When I was rewatching it, I was like, I can't believe how long my mic was off. But it's like, you know how restarting the computer, and if the Razor Ripsaw isn't turned on when Ecamm starts, we can't get onto the Razor Ripsaw, the capture card, and we have to build Animal Crossing sets instead. The same thing happens with the mic. Since the mic wasn't plugged in, because I was using it to charge my headset, I was using the cable to charge my headset. I tried plugging it back in, and Ecamm Live's like, we have no idea
Yeah.
about
We're
a
already
Yeti
set.
microphone.
Yeah, take
exactly. You
that.
already opened the software. And so, yeah, unfortunately. And it's funny when I watch Animal Crossing live streams, even my own, if I'm at the wrong spot, I'm like, what is wrong with the audio in this stream? There's a hiss, but it's the waterfalls.
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought it was a good episode. I highly recommend it. Anybody who wants to watch us on Brickworld Crossing on Wednesday nights at 11 p.m. Central, feel free to stop by and watch us do some cozy gaming and some building of Buttland, Brokey, and Chonky.
Yeah. Yep. Little Animal Crossing action.
Yeah.
From Mark on this. And I'm sorry I missed it, but I did. I fell asleep. My teeth were hurting. And I know when my teeth start hurting, up here, then I have a sinus infection. That's like the dead giveaway.
That was the text I got from you. You're like, my teeth are hurting, and that can only mean one thing: sinus infection. I'm like, or a cavity, or like TMJ, anything. You're
but
like,
it's not just one.
Knew.
It's the whole thing up here.
Teeth? Yeah,
yeah. It's like all my upper teeth.
Makes sense.
And so yeah, so I could tell. And we found out one of the girls in our carpool had COVID last week.
Oh boy.
So who knows? My wife though tested, and she tested negative. So
why'd I freeze?
Hopefully it's just a summer cold. I don't know. And then last but not least, before we get to your week, which is the beautiful flowers part.
You had a 50-50 chance of Gilliganing? Like they were going to wash up on a deserted island on a lake in Minnesota?
I don't think we had that. Well, with the storm, I mean, I guess my wife was driving the boat, but she's an okay driver.
Were you on a 3-hour tour?
It was a 4-hour tour, so we were close.
You were really risking Gilliganing.
We were 100% risking the Gilligan.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing I wanted to show, I've been printing lightsabers with my son for Star Wars.
Holy crap!
And here's the one we did this week.
What is going on? This is great.
Yeah, so this is Blaster ? Because this is Ezra Bridger's lightsaber from the Rebel series, and he did his unique lightsaber in that it had a blaster in the front and a saber in the back, kind of like the mullet of lightsabers.
Right. Yeah. Don't mix up the ends there.
Yeah.
JVB is here.
So
good evening, Jazzy. Thanks for joining us tonight. Alphonse says nice weathering.
Yeah. So gave it a little work with the
right
with the silver paint marker to give it a little edge. My favorite one so far. I'm working on another one now, but
where'd you get
definitely something fun.
Did you create the file for that, or did you download it somewhere online?
Nope. We download pretty much everything from
That's
online.
Amazing. What filament do you use for something like that?
Good question. So the more metallic looking ones, we use a silk filament.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. So it's shiny.
So it's a little more shiny. And then the black is more of a matte finish. Really been working on trying to figure out the best way to print them to get, solid prints that don't look gappy or anything else. And this one's got a couple color changes, like the little toggle switch here is supposed to be red.
Okay.
Just left it copper.
Yeah.
Same thing with the button. So you kind of work with what you have as well to some extent, but it's been fun.
Yeah. You sent me a picture of that. I was like, what is happening? That's like, Miles might not let you keep using it.
I know.
You might have to get your own, and we might lose you.
Exactly. He's like, Dad. Of course, if I bought one though, it would, wouldn't be the $300 job that he has, even though that gets it done. Clearly. Be like, I need one that can do 4 colors. And
I just watched Random Sunday Show on the Brick Babe channel, and Jay was like, if I get a 3D printer, come check on me.
You'll never see me again.
Right?
Yeah. So that it's been a lot of fun, but this was I would say kind of an underrated lightsaber. I really liked the blue and the weathering, trying something a little different.
Yeah.
It turned out really nicely. So
it sure did.
We'll keep working on them.
Yeah. That's awesome, Ben. That's really great.
But I want to talk about beautiful flowers.
Beautiful flowers.
You, my friend, got a present.
I got a present from my therapist.
Yeah.
And I don't remember exactly how it came up in the middle of a therapy session where he was like, he's like, what do you, I said something about like, I was talking about organizing the basement and just how like people just drop stuff off, or like if their kids want to get rid of something, like a lot of times they'll be like, hey, he wants, like, my mom used to have her employees and their sons would always go through the phase of Lego, and they go through the phase of like, oh, I want to buy drums. Oh, I want to impress girls. Oh, I want to do that. I did like let's get rid of the Lego. And so I'd buy like the entire collection off them for like $100 and be like, and my dad would get so mad at me. He's like, if it's worth more than that, you should give them more than that. I'm like, or hear me out, accountants, get the really valuable stuff for undervalued and like either resell it or just like, keep it or whatever. So I was saying, just like, since owning the business, like people are always like, oh, hey, we've got a bunch of Lego we want to get rid of. I try to like push people to Bricklink or resellers or Bricks and Minifigs, since there's 19 of them here in the area now. And like a lot of times people just want them off, to get them off their hands. Someone just dropped off Apocalypseburg for me, one of Matt's friends. I was just like, oh, wow.
Sure, thanks.
Great. And so they were like, oh, we got all these botanicals during the pandemic. We'd like to get rid of them, my therapist and his husband. And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll take them. And so they got them to me. And my therapist husband, it also works for the same practice. And so he came into our session, which he can do because he's also mine and Matt's therapist. And so TMI, sorry, he could walk in the middle of it. He's just like, here's the manuals. And I was like, I don't need them. I'm not going to build these. And so I was like sitting there because I had my physical was on Wednesday as well. And so I had to sit around for a while between sessions. It's in the same building. So I had like a half hour. Oh yeah. And I was sitting there, I started looking through them and I was like, wait, this one's Flago. I was like, when they said they had Lego botanicals, they don't understand that I'm a brand snob. They don't understand that at all. Yeah. And so I still have the box. I've got to sort out the Flago because I don't want it touching my Lego. It's not a bad set. Like, it looked cute, but it's still Flago, and I don't want
Flago.
that. Yeah, I don't want that.
Lego's Flago, man.
Yeah, it seems to go together well, but good for it.
Yeah, and we're going to be looking at some Flago in a minute here.
Sure are.
We'll get to that in a second. Before that, let's see. One question here.
Setting up high expectations for therapy. If you don't know by now that I'm a brand snob, why are you even my therapist? Let's say that much right there.
You're out of here.
I'm willing to accept them, validate them, and process then putting all the funds from it into the Brickworld donations for that. Oh, that's very nice. Thank you. No one gives VMAC Attack free Lego. Well, why not?
I'm sorry,
It's
VMAC.
happened to me before I owned Brickworld.
Yeah. Omega asks which
nice.
3D printer we have.
Yeah.
So my wife did the research. Quite honestly, it's probably good that she did, because if she'd asked me, we would have ended up way overspending on something. It's a FlashForge Adventurer 5M, which is completely capable.
I'm not laughing at that. Sorry.
It's just fine. It's, it prints one color, but it has a screen. We figured out how to use it pretty quickly. It works just fine. It is not one of the 3 most recognized brands, but the printer itself, it's got a self-leveling bed. It was only like $300. It's worked great for what we've needed it for.
It's awesome. I was laughing at this, by the way. Lego Team B says, Flago, watch out for IEDs in the bottom of the box. And as long as the next topic, I'm pretty sure, has to do with Flago as well. And so does the next comment. We'll be talking about this quite a bit tonight. So just for a quick primer on what the Blockleverse is.
Welcome to Blockleverse, no souls around. Cheap sights and sounds, no life to be found. Photoshop toys on twin Siamese. Fathers and sons making IEDs. Welcome to the Blockleverse, everyone is checked. Water slides are funny, hands are grotesque. Car pest police, house cake topped off. Minnie's passed out, her head's popped off. Welcome to the Blockleverse, where dreams distort. Bad Photoshop, orphans in an eastern port.
Oh, God.
Right.
I love that song so much. And why does Minnie's head pop off?
I don't know.
It really doesn't make any sense. If I have a month before we do a Blockleverse episode, I will complete that song, because the next verse, man.
It's even better. It's even better than the first.
I don't know about that. We don't need that song in our head. Alphonse says, same way. I only really keep Flago filler at the moment, especially if I don't have instructions. Well, we'll get to that later. We'll talk about that. Copper Beller says, good evening. I heard Julian is on clearance. Oh, yeah, he has been for a while, actually. Thanks for joining us tonight, Copper. Good to see you. Alternate Candidate says
it's a solid printer.
And hi, Ralph Nader.
Like I said, it's worked fine. Yeah. Most people know Bamboo Labs and Prusa and Crealty is kind of the third one, but there are a bunch of other ones out there too. So,
dear Lord, Brick Dad Builds says, judge me or not, I do Flago. I tickle the fun hole.
All right.
Lego Team B says, my favorite Monday morning tune. Jazzy Viking Bricks, Car Best Police.
Car Best Police. That is what it said. All right. So,
so tell us
we got to get back to the Blockleverse for sure.
Yes.
Hello, and
baby.
Speaking of that, we will talk a little bit about that now. So this week I was at Target, and Target has a Flago brand that they carry, and I'm not talking Mega Blocks. It's more of a Flago brand called BLDR, which I assume is Builder.
I thought it was the Norse god Balder.
Yeah, Builder. They produce Squishmallows and Hello Kitty. But when I was in the store, they also had these. They had like accessory packs.
Okay.
And I guess for me, like at first, when I walked past the Flago, I was like, the box printing's not very good.
What are you doing?
All that stuff. But I got a good look at these, and they look very much like Lego Elements, right? They are the,
Well, here, prove it.
Yeah, I will, because I'm going to open them in a minute.
No, I just mean you're small. I made you bigger.
Yeah, there we go. So I got that one, and they also had a medieval accessory pack. They're not like super cheap. They're like $7 or $6, something like that, for these. So they weren't crazy. But I'm going to take a look at the quality. Some of these parts I have a problem believing already have the molds released.
Sorry. Jesse Viking Brick says, thought it was Bricklink, didn't read. BLDR.
BLDR. Yeah.
Oh,
so
God.
what was funny is we were talking about BLDR on Friday Night Bricks, and Kevin Wagner's son kept reading my comments because they were driving. And every time I wrote BLDR, he kept saying blurred. Blitter.
I was building, so I didn't know what was wrong with you.
So I was trying to explain to him like over and over and over. It's pronounced like builder, I'm guessing. It's spelled BLDR, and he's like blurder. So
that's
let's see here. Brick Built Lab says, I believe the owner of BLDR is an ex-Lego designer.
Ooh, rumors. Okay. This is how rumors get started.
Who knows? We don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah.
But now that we have it in here, we're going to take a look.
I'm sorry. I was trying to help.
One of us is going to switch this over, and we'll take a look to see how these blurred pieces look.
Blurred. Omega says, not Lego, but nowadays even the cheaper printer print well. Even the cheaper printers work/print well. There we go. You just might have less features / less capability, but what they can print, they do it well. VMac says very Nintendo looking packaging.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what to tell you. So taking a look here, this is what caught my eye was this shield print.
Oh, okay.
There's a couple of them in here.
Oh, nice.
Color wise, this is a dark bluish gray Flago piece, and let's compare that to an actual dark bluish gray. They're pretty close.
Yeah, seems like it from what we can tell.
The printing doesn't look quite as good.
Yeah,
I will say it looks a little wavy, kind of in terms of quality of injection mold. It's not horrible though. In terms of clutch power, they're kind of tight, honestly. Oh. Yeah, they're a little rough in that regard. They're not horrible, but they're a little tight. A couple pieces in colors that I don't necessarily have. I got this cool spear piece in black. And second shield. And this mace. No, it's not a mace. What do they call these things?
I would have called it a mace.
Yeah. But it's like a
spiked ball on a chain.
Remember what this is called. But that one in black. So I guess not horrible if you're interested in Flago. Mark is not. But we'd be fooled to believe that not everybody is willing to take a chance sometimes. This part was the one I thought was interesting because this
Oh.
just came out in the D&D sets.
So that's called a flail.
Flail, yes. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So how does this axe set already like
I don't
ready
know.
to be produced?
Was it in any of the Marvel stuff?
I don't think so. I think it was the D&D were the first ones, I want to say.
Tron says that it's like a 1980s figure pack price.
Yeah. And we got a
Or
kind of a weird swirl in the gold here. So like the mix on the in the plastic wasn't quite perfect. But I guess they're not horrible. Like I said, the fit's not quite perfect. It's a little tight. They're a little hard to snap together. So you can sort of see there.
hard to snap together. I bet you they're even more difficult to get apart. I wonder if we got any brittle Flago there. Brittle blurter.
Ooh. Yeah,
Blurred.
a little difficult.
Lego Team B suggests a new segment, Flago unboxing. Should you
Yeah.
not have rubber gloves on? They're
I
wondering.
almost feel like I should. Oh, I threw that Lego back in there.
Alphonse wants to know what set this is. Well, did you take a break there for a minute? Because we talked about it for a good 5 minutes. This is blurred.
This is Bludder. Bludder.
This
And I
is
got to keep them
Bludder.
separate here.
Blitter accessory pack that he found at Walmart. This is Flago.
This is a Target. This is a Target thing.
Oh, whatever.
Which actually surprises me slightly more because they like had a collab with Lego.
Yeah, but they've had a few.
Yeah. They're not afraid to go bludder on us
Yep.
here.
All right, so Tron, Jazzy, and VMAC all helped us out on the flail. I
Flail,
used
flail,
the Google.
flail. Good old Google. All right, and here,
Oh, there's more.
yeah, here's the forest one. This is kind of interesting.
More
This is what I
blur.
saw in here.
It's bladder bricks.
Dark green. It's pretty stiff though. I think these pieces would break off a little easily. They're
Okay.
not as flexible as the Lego variant on those.
Cool. You got to
and
keep
then I
them
wanna-
separated.
No. 2 garbage cans. Like I needed 2 of these.
Yeah,
I'm
Alphonse
using-
says,
I have a whole bunch of these right now. So here's
oh, he missed the medieval accessory pack. And this is what, the floral?
forest one.
The
Forest
forest
one.
accessory pack. Yeah, so the blurred is on the right. The bladder.
This one's the blurred.
Oh, the one in your left hand is the blurred.
Here's the leg. Here's the Lego, the real Lego.
The leg. We got to shorten
Leg.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little stiff.
I don't know if that's cyan. It looked blue. The garbage
Straight
can is
blue.
just kind of a straight blue, right?
Straight blue. Straight blue.
Stud City says, evening. Good to see you tonight. Thanks for joining us, Stud City.
I mean, the colors aren't bad. I don't know. The value's not amazing though.
Right.
I would probably still tend to get my pieces through Bricks and Pieces,
Yeah.
but
If
it
you're
is out there.
If it's an emergency and you really need some blue garbage cans,
Yeah,
you know where to go now.
yeah. Or the one medieval shield that's kind of got a nice print on it.
Yeah, I actually
That's
do
it.
like that. Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean,
Don't know that I'd use it, but I like the idea of the design on it. And if Lego produced it, I'd buy it in a heartbeat.
right. Well, and
Oh,
they
pardon
do
me.
have this piece.
That come from
It's
surprise
like a
burp.
weird color,
Okay.
like a seafoam bluish green.
Yeah.
It's like light aqua, but doesn't quite look like light aqua.
Like
The
this,
little
but not
tri-leaf
this.
piece. So yeah, it doesn't quite look right. But all the other colors looked pretty close, I'll have to say.
There's
So,
something just gross about it. I can't put
I
my
don't know.
finger on it. Tron says, fascinating, but I will remain a Lego only snob. Yep.
Yeah, I think a lot of people will. It was
Yeah.
just interesting to me that like I saw the builder sets, and they were Hello Kitty and Squishmallow, so I walked right past them. I didn't even look
Right.
to see if they were basically Lego molds or they were using their own pieces. No, they're basically Lego molds.
I don't know what Squishmallow is.
Yeah, it's like a stuffed animal thing. They're very popular with the kids.
Hey, Ben, unfortunately, I'm not feeling so great, so I'm going to take a quick break. If you
Yeah.
can walk yourself into the next segment, I'll come in and see what you
Sure.
built very
I certainly
quickly.
will.
Apologies for ducking out so early.
All
Be right
right.
back. I hope
That's okay. All right, so we could run my long walk up song this week too. That might be kind of fun. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do the long walk up. So anyone else who wants a bio break, you have a minute 44 to do it. Here we go.
Cerber us, his name is Ben. This man is cool, he's always zen. Mark calls him the man to the left. Is he our favorite host? Most deaf. He builds all themes, a crazy mix. Go catch them on his Insta pics. Yet here he stands, a broken mind. Do castles suck, or are they divine?
Everyone kept saying this weird thing to me, that I preferred space to castle. And they kept saying that I was promoting this rumor. I felt very gaslit.
He lets his kids join him on the stream. He ain't much to see, but his wife's a dream. He's Daddy Ben when he puts down the brick, but you can call him C when he's getting clicks. A man of split minds torn apart, caught between his head and heart. Castles stand in full court E. In his soul, spaceships run free.
There is no proof that I have ever said anything negative about Castle in my entire existence. In fact, look at my title. It says Ben Loves Castle.
His walk-up track is almost done. He's about to pull up the show run. Did he build a computer this week? Or will he show us something more sleek? Castle banner, ship engines blow. Welcome, Tainted to the show. Remember to hit subscribe and like. Mark and Ben gonna drop the mic.
All right. So what have I been working on this week? Well, been working on my son's math homework and been working on recovering from my illness. But I did get some additional work done on the revamp or the rebuild. You can see the original in the back there. Over onto the hexagons of the Wolf in the Woods. We'll flip over to see the front side, which hasn't really changed a lot since last week. But I needed to get a lot of structure built in order to continue the work. The big thing that I really need to finish on the building, of course, is the roof. But sort of one of the things I wanted to really emphasize on this is that this build being cobbled together, sort of cracked up front here. You can sort of see it all off angle and sort of falling. And the wolves, did their best to repair it. So this is sort of their haphazard repair job to keep the wall from completely tumbling down. On the front, of course, they also have the stilts to try to keep it up. And then I have a wall that's removable so I can easily get to the battery for the lights. That's the other thing I wanted to be able to put into this build in particular. All of my other hexagon wolf-based ones have lighting, so I felt this one needed the same treatment. So that's what I've been working on. Unfortunately, most of my work was just done today. As I said, actually yesterday, as I said, my son, he has a summer math packet that he's supposed to do, and I ended up sitting with him at the counter at our kitchen table yesterday. He ended up sitting at the table for 7 hours, mostly because he was throwing a fit about doing the math instead of actually doing it. So I eventually snuck down to begin working on what I could on this. But before that, I was not feeling very well with my sick teeth and everything else. So I didn't get to spend a lot of time down here. One of the things in the old build that's missing. So let's take a look at the old build, and we'll take a look at a couple comments here in a second. The old original build back here, you're seeing the front side of it, of course, had a large orange tree that came up in the back. But that fell over when I was moving it. I had kind of complained about the fact that that tree was built very haphazardly in order to just look good for a picture, but was not really well built. And on this one, I want to put the big orange tree. I don't know if it'll be orange. It might end up being yellow on its own hexagon, and the big reason for that is so that I can still access the back to be able to turn on the lights. If I put a tree here, it's really going to block the path to get to the switch. So that's another advantage to the hexagons is I can just move the tree out of the way and then be able to get back to my switch, which makes a question about what size hexagon I'm going to put back here with the tree, because I do have another one of these medium-sized hexagons that would just slide in here nice and safe.
Did I miss you, Larry, a tree?
No, that was a couple weeks ago. You can see the tree sitting over there.
Gotcha.
It's still sitting in its Larry mode.
All right.
But that's where it is.
Cattywampus still holding up the overhang bit might look nice.
Yeah, so there are still going to be some stilts or something up front here when I get to that. They added a light in the back.
Superhawk really likes this, or just Super is this one? Not sure what other comments you got in the meantime.
Yeah, I hadn't really gotten to them yet. I was about to hit them up. So
all right, cool.
We can see where we are on the front.
I got you here.
So on the front, we kind of got the back hanging out back there. But now I do have enough pieces to start working on the roof. The big thing I want to do is make the roof taller on the ends and kind of droop in the middle. So that would be what I'm working on this. On the old one, it looked a little too nice, quite honestly.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that with the with Victor's Swamp Hideout. It actually started because it was doing it on its own, and I was like, let me see if I could enhance this. It's just the way I had it in with the mixel joints. Lego Team B says, sounds like me throwing a fit about doing the mock other than actually doing it. Does that make sense to you? I must have missed something.
I was talking about my son and his math homework.
Oh, yeah.
So I told him, so he bargained. We said you have to do some today.
Ooh, bargaining.
He said, I'll do it during the Vikings preseason game. I said, okay. And then the Vikings preseason game started. He said, I'll do it during the game. I said, I will let you watch the game until the starters come out, which is one series, and then you're going to get to it. So he sat down at the table at about 3:15, and he didn't end. There were several series of crying, but he didn't actually get up from the table to go to bed until almost 11. And this was 4 pages of 5th grade math, everybody. So there were a lot of tears. But once I stopped crying, then I was able to help him.
Good.
And we did get through it. But it's the fear of having to do it, or the exhaustion of thinking about doing it more so than the actual doing it that drives him crazy. So it's exactly what Lego Team B is saying.
Well, I'm glad that you let him do it in front of the TV, because that was one of my problems with doing homework throughout school, is that like my parents insisted that we couldn't do it while watching TV, but I wanted to be around the family. I wanted to be around for prime time and whatever sports we were watching or XYZ. And so I'd be like, I don't have homework, just so I could stay downstairs and do what the rest of the family was doing.
He was trying to upset me. So he had this blue pencil and he was beating it on the table over and over and over and like chipping the paint off it. And he's saying, it helps me think to tap the pencil. I'm like, no, you're just trying to piss me off. Daddy wasn't born yesterday. So it was a long evening. But we did get it done.
Oh, that's good. At least it's done. VMAC Attack suggests you keep the tree orange as it's the best color. Supa says you need a grand tree if it has its own hex, maybe with a tire swing.
Maybe a tire swing. Yeah, not a bad idea.
All right. Lego Team B going all acronym on us like they've been possessed by ACOB says DABDA, D-A-B-D-A.
All right, awesome. I don't know what that means.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
Brickdead Build says, wait, was Ben the one crying? Because you did make it sound that way. You said I stopped crying. I did make it sound that way. Yep. That was cute.
I didn't do any crying, but there was some tears. So
Supa does not look forward to homework for her daughter either. They also struggle.
Yeah. So, but the whole thing about all of that, right, is that he's like, he doesn't want to ask for help, but he also doesn't know how to do it. And quite honestly, like the packet doesn't explain things very well. Yeah. So, he needs help.
Yeah.
That doesn't bother me. He just is too proud to ask, which is probably a common problem among 12-year-old boys. So,
all right, I'm using my cheaters because my eyes are just not doing great today.
All right.
Wow. I need to see an eye here.
Yeah, I really wish that the old one, we've been keeping it back there so we can see the comparison.
Yeah.
From here, it kind of ends up kind of getting in the way. But you could kind of see how the roof might sort of look.
I really like the lighting. Yeah, I know. With it looking there, it looks almost like you have like a very what's the opposite of steep? A very shallow roof on that.
Yeah.
VMAC Attack suggests that teaching kids that math is simple is hard. Mine freak out about division when it's just reverse multiplication.
Right. Of course. Reverse multiplication. Look at Mark with the cheaters on today.
I know. I've worn these on the stream before. It's been a while since I've needed them. I think my eyes are just tired. Lego Team B says that doesn't help. Brick Dad Build says mine is the same. He won't ask either.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just kids for you. And then here's the front. The front door is a little different than it was on the original.
Is this
kind of make the overhang a little bigger too?
Is this the acronym for what order to do the operations in? I love the cattywampusness of these walls. Like, this is something I've wanted to do for a long time. VMAC Attack suggests a stovepipe instead of a chimney on this one.
When we get up there so it can look creepy enough.
Right.
It's always a fun idea. And this one, kind of one thing I did with the chimney is it's kind of multicolored, and then it goes up to just being all gray. The higher up it goes, like it's been replaced. I don't know. You probably won't be able to see it behind the tree, though.
Exactly. I'm having that trouble with mine.
Yeah, and you can see here, same thing with the boards trying to hold it all together.
I love that. Yeah, that's looking really good.
So
yeah, it's more cattywampus than the original, correct?
It is. Yep. So this angle here that everything is sitting at is steeper. This angle over here is about the same, maybe slightly steeper, but the roof, I think, will sell it when it's kind of
definitely
concave up in here.
I'm already sold on it, man. I think it looks awesome. So Tron says, when I was young, I hated the homework because I learned fast and repeating stuff was boring AF. So I fought it at every turn. Alphonse says, I remember asking for help with 7th grade algebra, and my dad attempted to teach calculus haphazardly.
Yeah.
Do you think Miles is bored, or do you think he just doesn't want to do it?
It's kind of both, because like, right now it's very formula based. We were working on calculating the area of a circle, which involves pi, and the surface area of a cylinder. So when we were doing it, like, I would keep trying to explain to him what the formula was, and he wouldn't remember the formula, and it wasn't hard. I know what it is now. The area of a circle is the radius squared times pi. But
I had the R2 in my head. I was like, I remember this. Yeah.
Yeah. And so, we kept struggling with that. And the circumference of a circle is the diameter times pi, or 2 times the radius times pi. It's 2 times the radius is the diameter. And he just doesn't care. He just doesn't care about that. He doesn't care.
Also, geometry is much different than algebra. I love geometry. Hated algebra. Omega says, as far as math goes, they teach completely different than we did it, than when we did it. I mean, which never helps when we try to help them. They don't understand our reasoning thinking. That can be a challenge as well, I'm sure.
Yeah, I sometimes run into that where it's like, use this method of, calculation to determine this. I'm like, what method? Like, use this method of 1 to 7. And I'm like, what the hell are they talking about? So there's some of that, new math. New math is a real problem. But I don't know. It's just one of those things where I'm like, the top of the page tells you the formula, and yet every time I ask him what the formula is, he doesn't remember. I'm like, it's literally written at the top of the page. So just try to get through to him. Make him care. That's the problem.
Yeah, sounds like he's stalling just to not do it.
For 7 hours.
Right. Alphonse says, meanwhile, at work, I'm always looking formulas up, specifically Python loops and whatnot, going back to the last time I did it in another code set, which we can do in real life. I use math quite a bit in calculating proportions. Frederick Louis, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Love math until after calculus. Linear algebra was horrible. I never took linear algebra. Oh, yeah, I did. Of course, that's the basic.
I mean, one of the big
the
things,
first step, right?
I mean, one of the big things for us in Lego is knowing the stud to plate ratio, the 2/5 deal, like that's the biggest thing for us, and we need to know that one. We also need to know some geometry or
Oh my God.
trigonometry
Yeah.
to get angled walls, so we still use it.
Yeah. When I was at Legoland, I was maybe 31. 31 to 35, I think, is when I was there, the ages that I was when I was there. And like the other designers were, 5 to 10 years younger than me. And they always came to me to catch proportions for them because they didn't know how to cross multiply. And I tried to show them how to do it. I'm like, here's the X. This is the variable you're looking for. This is what it looks like in the picture. This is what you have in studs. So we're going to make it this way. And like, you cross this, and then you do an algebraic equation to find the X. They had no idea what I was talking about.
Well, and I needed some of that to get the angles on the hexagons.
Oh yeah.
You need to know what the inside angle
Yeah.
was on all these.
Yeah.
Once I figured out what it was, then that told me that the cheese slope was really the only piece I could use to try to form it. Form it right. So, we still use math all the time, but like he doesn't
Not the way they made it. Yeah, and also not the way they made us think that we needed to learn it in order to live our lives.
No.
Tron says, I may learn fast, but even I don't get that common core. Lego Team B says, tapping the pencil until the paint comes off. That's not the game.
No, Miles, that was not the game.
Brick That Build says, only math that matters is cost of Lego and stud calculation for off-stud building. Price per parts is very
Price
important.
per part, we use it all the time.
I missed what Falco Rich said. Oh, you are Falco Rich.
Oh, hey.
Look at you.
Why
Different
not?
account. Brickler, I'm like, I didn't see Falco Rich in the comments. I was like, oh, yes, I did. Brick Larkin says, did someone mention pie? Hunger pains.
Hunger pangs. You should take care of that. I did manage to stop for a taco on my way home, but ate it kind of quickly, so I might have to take my own bio break sometime today. That's all right. For now, we're doing all right.
Yeah, I did. I also ate very quickly today. Matt husband ate what I was planning on eating, so I pulled out some leftovers from the fridge that might have been a little bit older than should have been warmed up today. And I did that about 20 minutes before the stream. So I was like, uh-oh. So thank you for letting me take a little pause there.
Yeah. Pie draft at Grand Rapids.
Sure.
Interesting idea. Hey, it's your show, guys. You want to have some fun, whatever. So that's where I am. Not as far as I would like, but I got a lot of the, structure out of the way. So now I can move on to building the roof, which is sort of the next big challenge. And then I'll fill the rest of it out. And then I'll move on probably to the boat that's sitting back there. Restructure that.
The cog ship.
The cog.
The
All right.
cog.
Which I think we're going to play Mark's shorter walk-up song today.
Good call.
Because we're here and ready to go. So here we go. Let's get Mark going.
Mark's an otter, watch him splash, building art deco, leaves and grass, keeping fab, you land on streams, making mugs, fulfilling dreams. No need breaks when his builds are up, only cheers and howls from his club. So let's get pumped for this Scorpio. Mark's creations are on the show.
Oh, and guess what I forgot to do? Put my other microphone on. So
Yeah, okay.
take a look at that while I get the correct mic here so you guys can actually hear me.
Okay. Well, we've got a funky tree out front to get a look at today.
Yeah, it's about all I've really done on this one. Let's see. This sucker in here, and then my
Looks like we got lots of different variations of branches that we're playing with here.
Yep. What is this thing called?
All right, there we go. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. The HyperX 17 or something. Who knows what it's called?
Mine's the Alpha.
HyperX Alpha.
Yeah.
Can't beat that.
Yeah, this tree I was excited about, and I'm glad I stopped where I was at because these leaves weren't doing exactly what I wanted them to do. And I think I can come up with a better technique.
Tree trunks have been a little bit of a challenge for me lately. I don't know. I've psyched myself out. And so
Yeah.
it was kind of just like shoving a bunch of random techniques together. What I want to show here, though, is I didn't do too much building on this. I just got the parts in on like Friday. And so, there's not too many walls built up from here. But I wanted to start working on the landscaping and work on getting this on a flexagon. I had the super mega colossagon around it because that's what was on the table. And it just seems like that's too much for this footprint.
Yeah.
So I started figuring out kind of a base for it. Maybe someday somebody who knows the dimensions of these things will answer my text when I ask how many how many cheese slopes and studs are in each one. But until then, I would imagine this is going to end up on a smaller hexagon, and this
Okay.
hopefully will just be on a on the base flexagon. I added
Okay.
some little wood features here.
Yeah.
I changed this window
Okay.
to match the one in front, so it has the round.
I
I
like it.
started a little forge over here, but mostly, see, there's a forge starting
Ah,
where the blacksmith will be doing his work. We'll have a
nice.
little garden on this side, and we'll have the forge over here. Not sure it all makes sense together. I did get pieces to change this roof to look a little bit more like terracotta tile. I'm going to take this off and do it a little bit differently because I
Okay.
really don't like the way this. I really don't like the way this is looking. But mostly, what I did is built upside down to get this landscaping underneath it, which took quite a bit of work. I kept like trying to press it down into what I was doing and forcing the whole floor out of this, and which would knock the walls off. And so I finally just kind of counted the studs and built a base and then pressed it all together, which was kind of pain in the butt. I think in the future I will leave more of a footprint of just the house, and then when I put it on the hexagon, leave a spot for it and drop it in there if I'm going to start using flexagons, which I
Okay.
think I am, at least for stuff like this, because I do like the idea of I want to go underneath this gray and green with dark tan, so that dark tan is the path. Since this is clearly stone and we wanted to do some sort of sandstone path here, and then this tree, whatever it ends up looking like, will go on its own smexagon, and I'll start working with those. And one of these days I'll have to learn how to build the triangles.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that's basically all I was able to do on this. I worked on this all day, and it was, like you said, just a lot of structural stuff. I've got a lot of stuff stored inside. Started building a little bit of the back.
Okay.
Got the windows in here. Actually, I think the windows were here. I think I just started half of one frame. So I don't. Oh no, I finished. I'm like, I know I finished a window. It was this one here that I
Oh, yeah.
finished. So not too much done on this. Like I said, I just got the parts in. I'm finding as I'm using this technique you see here with the offset of these cornerstones, I have completely run out of brackets in most colors.
No.
um,
Mm, mm.
so
Yeah.
not a lot of work done, at least not on that. But I do have
Uh-oh.
something else I worked on this
Uh-oh,
week.
he's got it hidden. He's got a hidden something.
I gotta say, I've been working exponentially faster than I have in a long time. Whoops. I was afraid I would do that when I move this. Okay.
You can see we got a dragon scale roof going on behind us here somewhere.
See if I can lift this up without breaking it. Let's see me Larry this thing.
Oh,
All right.
ta-da. Okay.
All right. So here's our next build I've been working on. Throw a little walrus out there for scale.
Walrus for scale. I don't think
Walrus
that's the
for scale.
expression.
I think it is.
Okay. This here is sort of this wall that you started working on. We even have a
Yes.
demonstration. This
Yes.
created the No Saggy Arches banner that we'd never really use anymore.
Yes. I'm not even
But
sure that we kept it.
Yeah, we do have it, but it's takes a little while. Takes longer to get to it than we're going to spend.
Yes, for sure.
But here we go. We kind of got this more stony. What would you say? Cemented stone. I don't even know what that.
I don't
what
either.
that description is, like the stacked stone style base here.
We can call it that. And
Yeah.
I raised it up 2 studs
Mhm.
to give it these steps over here. This is going to be a tavern/hotel.
Okay.
This won't be the angle of the roof. The roof I've kind of screwed myself on with the shape of the second story, which we've
Yeah.
looked at this second story before. It just had much more of an overhang than what it has now, and so I reduced that. But it was also, here's what it looked like. Instead of this on the sides, I had this on the sides.
Oh
Just
boy.
kind of like, yeah, it was a bit of a mess there. And so it was really thick and didn't have any real texture or design to it. It was just kind of a giant brown blob. And then instead of building directly onto these side studs, I shoved a plate on there first. And so I went in the studio to see if there was a way to do it without doing that, which of course there was. And then just kind of became obsessed with it over the week. Now, the one problem that this leaves me is, something has to go now here, and I don't have a stud on the bottom to get the entire thing filled in with brown. So it's
Yeah.
going to have to just hang from the top and attach to nothing else, which will
Hmm.
be lots of fun moving it around and seeing if it
Interesting.
survives the weekend that way. Yeah. I
Yeah.
could have done plates, but the way that, like, if I have a column of brick here, it will it makes the math perfect so that all the wood is flush and all the cross beams are flush, and all the paneling, like the other wood, is flush on the same level as well.
Yeah.
So lots going on here, and as you can see, as I finally put this all together, um, I learned things like, oh, I don't need this spot here at all. I can take that out and keep going this way, or bring this out further this way, and the math does work out perfectly. But this will have to flip over here. Here's the bar. Um,
Ah, an outdoor bar.
Trying to make sure that this is up to fire code. I made a door over here, but
Of
then I
course. Of
realized
course. Yeah.
I didn't put in a fireplace anywhere, and I think that
Tavern would need a fireplace for sure.
a tavern, especially if it's got boarding, if
Yeah.
it's also a boarding house. And so the back is just kind of like me figuring out the math of the whole thing. So I haven't done much to that yet. I think this doorway will turn into a fireplace, and then
I think
this
I
may
found.
become a door.
Yeah, I think I found your brackets.
Yeah, where are they? Oh, they're
No,
all here.
Yeah, they just looks like a bracket pile.
It is bracket land for sure. And
Yeah.
I suppose I could have like left them out here and just put the plate over, because they're like, a plate does go on top of this. However, the other fun thing I figured out as I was starting to put this together, this is going to transport a lot better. And it's going to be a lot easier for me to put some lighting in if the second story was separate. And so all these studs need to go away.
Oh boy.
And I can do that here. That's no problem. This all currently is, these are, the face up, the stud on the bottom, and the bracket goes up.
Yep.
But for some reason, because I was running out of those, I used the 2x4 brackets to finish the rest of it, just to save pieces. So now that entire row is going to have to be removed, and I'm going to have to buy some of the correct brackets in order to get this all smooth.
It could be any color though.
Top.
It looks like, at least.
Yeah, I have this fantasy in my head that I'm going to do an interior for it, especially since there's the window here. I'll do something, but also since it's I kind of have it. I can always just build tan walls inside because I have so much tan. So they probably could be any color whatsoever.
Yeah.
It does kind of, like, you can see around the windows, it can't be. But besides that, this is definitely a work in progress.
Yeah.
And I probably won't be able to work on it until I get some of these pieces in. I want to, I think you can see on the front door here, I've got most of it done. I don't have a doorknob on it yet, and there's kind of a missing square in the center. I was thinking about putting a shield on the door, but I don't have any idea where any of my minifig accessories are. I haven't done much with minifigs in a long time.
Yeah.
And I think it was one of the things I was putting away the night before the flood, where I was like, oh, my minifig parts, I'm going to put them in this chest, and they were in a banker's box. And so they're probably all out in the garage somewhere. And I haven't had any use for them for quite a while. I'm having trouble also with the color of the roof. I'm not really sold on the green as the roof for this.
Yeah, the blue and the green together's it's a little unusual. I'm not gonna say it's bad.
Yeah.
Just kind of a little unusual. Some other notes here. Jonatron Bricks gives it a Holy Tutor Batman.
Yeah.
Emax says he likes it. Brick Dad suggests that the texture on the main level he would call stacked river rack, perhaps.
Ooh, okay.
Alternate candidate
Fancy.
says liked it, but when you put the walrus in for scale, totally made way more sense. Made way more sense.
I like it making Spence.
Spence and sense. Alphonse is suggesting maybe mixing up some color or shape inside the river rock. It looks a little too roundy, samey to him, I guess.
A little washed out, even. Yeah.
Al Goff is here.
Hey, Goff, how's it
Dad-
going?
Yeah, Brick Dad suggests for trying to fix that overhang that you could use brown bars as part of the connection.
Oh yeah, something fell off here. Actually, I do have that. Where did it go?
YOLO's on the late squad today, but he's here.
Here, I got one over here. I do have something for that, but it's here. We'll just have to.
Let's see here. Jazzy says, I really like the sideways fences inside the windows.
Thank you. I tend to use that a lot. I use that in the pagoda house too. So I love that piece though. So I've got I've got beams that go underneath that, but they all fell off at some point. I don't know where the rest of them are, but I put one on there to kind of give you an idea of what it'll look like.
Yeah.
To kind of make the overhang make a little more sense and not seem so severe.
Let's see here. Al says, definitely going to have to rewatch this episode since I missed seeing this build instructions. Well, the bottom wall on this actually does have a instruction set out there.
If you go to our channel and go to the videos link.
And we actually made like 4 videos outside of just live streams.
Right.
Alphonse suggests maybe switching the roof to predominantly be dark green and then add sand green as the highlights. Seems like it's kind of the opposite now.
Yeah, and it's funny because I took it from a giant bin of mostly dark green with some sand green thrown in, but the way I grabbed it, because I grab it randomly, this is the pattern that came out randomly, mostly sand green. So I'll try that. I'm thinking one of the reasons I don't want to mix in too much dark gray with the first floor is because the arches and the cornerstones are already dark gray, and I don't know what other color I would mix in with the light gray to kind of bring it all together. The other thing I worry about is with that much of an overhang, losing those arches that I like very much, because I'm not sure how well you'll see them. Especially if you're looking at it at a convention and you're looking down at it, you kind of have to get in there to see those arches. What a pain in the butt. But yeah, I think the my problem with the roof, it's going to have a gable here and here, and then one in the center. It's going to be a lot of like mathing it all together. Which doesn't seem like fun. So, and this is going to be a damn big building since I went and made 3 banks instead of just 2, which is also something I could do is I can flip this over to B2 and rethink the shape of the second floor. But I kind of like, I haven't done a building this size in a while. Is there something under there?
And for some reason, when you do a building of this size, it always ends up being a tavern. I don't know.
That does it though.
Let's see here. VMAX says you could try the goblet trick to replace the corner with brown 1x1 snots. So now you have to learn what a goblet trick is to do this.
Yeah, I do.
Amy Schultz apparently is out target clearance hunting. No clearance at target number 2.
She didn't get it at the first one either. She said that earlier. I forgot to bring it up. I love that you're watching the live stream while you clearance hunt.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
Say you and
Bet is here.
I think Amy Schultz is also in the Chicagoland area. Dad Build has found some good ones. If he can give you the store number or the location, I'm sure he might be able to pick up. So it looks like he sent me some other price tags that looked like the Jurassic World set looked really good.
Man, Order 66 here as well. Yeah, no. If he's gonna hold $38 Viking villages for me, until Brickworld.
Yeah,
I'll somehow manage to take them off his hands. Brick Dad, I'll even pay you $40 a piece instead of $38.
Yeah. Now that I'm looking this on screen, I'm really happy with the blacksmith shop that I built.
when I saw it on screen. Looking at this now on screen, I'm not so sold on it.
Well, I think part of it's like anything where we're partway through.
Yeah.
I think you need to add more texture because right now it's struggling with that, and I don't think you have the roof quite nailed yet. I think that's
No.
what's kind
That's
of
what-
going to be the issue. Is you're going to need to see a roof on this until and
Yeah.
you'll know what to go. So
Pardon me. Yeah, I'm wondering if because dark red and dark tan have done the same thing where it's like it looks like it's mostly dark tan and dark red might be the answer. Dark red's very close to the brown.
yeah,
Like the original one I did with this was brown and dark tan. I'm sorry, brown and dark red. And then I looked at it and I was like, well, you dummy. There's so much brown in this already. Like, what could you possibly have been thinking? So yeah, we'll see what to do about this because I could also completely restructure that second floor. I mean, it'll be kind of a pain in the ass now that I've started with gone this far, but perhaps there doesn't even need to be this extra chunk here.
yeah.
Maybe that's maybe the overhang is a little bit too much to ask, even though I reduced it greatly. It still seems like it might be too much. I don't know, man. I think one of the other colors might be that there's just a lot of cool colors in this. It's predominantly blue, gray, and dark gray. Well, dark as your light bluish gray and dark bluish gray, and so it just seems very cool. And there's not a lot of warmth in it, so I think that might be part of the issue as well. I could make the entire thing tan, and dark tan, and make it
Yeah,
match
there's always
the.
that.
Yeah, it's fun. It's funny to me because like I think I've used a lot simpler techniques in the blacksmith shop, the one behind this, the first one I was showing, and this one's all complicated, and I'm not as happy with it.
Yeah.
Complicated doesn't always mean good.
Yeah, it's kind of strange because sometimes you'll see something that looks very simple, but there's a lot of technique behind it. And then there's sort of the opposite where something looks very complex, but it doesn't have a ton of technique. It's just one particular technique you didn't know existed, used
Yeah.
over and over and over. And that's kind of it. Is it's like, regardless of how much technique you put into it, most people just see the composition.
Right.
So, that's kind of, sometimes you need advanced technique to make something look organic.
Yeah.
And then it looks so realistic, people kind of miss how crazy the technique is. They just say,
Yeah.
it looks beautiful, and that's all they really see.
So, I mean, fortunately for me, I've got to sit on this one for a week anyway and wait for parts to come in. And so I'll go back to Clive's hideout for next week. I can work on the blacksmith shop too because I have parts in for that. But again, with that one, I'm also out of brackets.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I think one of the things looking at this now is perhaps this area here being gray again is a misstep. Like maybe there's some other sort of stone, like if this is built out of this stone,
Mm-hmm.
I suppose my first thought was this could also be built out of the same stone. Maybe if it's built a different series of steps, or maybe there's a wood deck out front, or maybe there's some other color I can use for this patio where the bar window is. Because what I was imagining was I was going to make, I even pulled these already because I even though I'm building at an exponential rate compared to prior years of doing this live stream, I still am disappointed with myself for not getting more done. I was going to put some barrels out and get some tabletops on those. So it was just
table.
like,
Yeah.
I had lots of little ideas for story and interaction here that wasn't able to get to this week, which that's fine. But
It's fine.
certainly rethink all of this. I've got it started in Studio as well, so I can probably mess around with a few things in there and see if I can't figure out something that'll make me happier than this. Because if I remember correctly, I built the first floor off of a Studio file as well, so I know exactly how to do it. It's funny, the way that I have some of the that technique that I use with the cornerstones, I have some of the cornerstones built through the entire wall, so that it'll so it has more stability, and these have a less of a tendency to pop off. But the problem with that is now the entire wall sometimes have a tendency to pop off, and so I'm constantly pushing it back together. Can't find any 4x4 rounds. I was going to make a tabletop on there, but why would I be able to find something right when I'm looking for it?
Lego Team B suggests you could get my wolves to do some of their carpentry magic on that overhang. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't look nice and clean like this. That's for sure. Liam
Right.
Red says Tasmania is getting its first Lego store, and it's going to be one of the
Ooh.
biggest in Australia.
That sounds fun.
Congrats. Al Goff, of course, had a spending spree. He got
nice.
one Jaws, one Tudor home. I'm not sure what Tudor home is.
The Tudor Corner, I bet.
Oh, the Tudor Corner. 2 of the new Italian villa with the gift with purchase and a pick-a-brick box. That's quite the day for Al. And Liam is excited. He says those are great choices. Brick Dad suggests maybe your patio could be dark bluish gray. Yeah.
That might work.
Need some texture on it for sure.
Yeah. And I think that might be the thing that's missing. If it had some more interesting steps leading up to that, dark bluish gray makes sense because then it would fit in with the cornerstones for sure. Do I need a damn?
No, should fit on there. Should go right on there. Let's see here. Mark, you could split the entry. 2 stone steps entry, and then the bar is a wood deck.
2 stone steps. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That is definitely a possibility as well. And then the deck can go out further.
Yeah, VMAC wants it to be a dark brown deck. That's what he's feeling.
Dark brown deck, I can definitely do.
There we go. We got a little tabletop now.
Little tabletop. And I was going to come up, I was looking for the smaller brown boxes, the flat, like the 2x2, like the 2x2 brick
The square
size
ones. Yep.
Yeah. I don't have any to be like the seat. So it looked like it was kind of, everything was made out of crates and barrels for the, this needs some rethinking for sure, unfortunately. It's funny, I put a lot of work into this. This is what I worked on most of the week. And it's kind of sucks a bit to like be sitting here and looking at it on screen and being like, ew, this isn't great.
A lot of people had an immediate positive reaction. I think that you did. This has got a lot more base work done on it.
Yeah.
Than some of the other stuff. So it looks like you did a lot of work, but it wasn't the detail work.
Right.
Oh, you're seeing it now and thinking, man, I didn't get anything done. Well, you did. You did the stuff you need to do in order to move forward.
Good point. That's what I always tell people.
Disappointing, right?
Yeah, when they're feeling the same way I am right now. And I've got all the tiles I need to put in some texture to these walls and have it all kind of match up down the front and see if, at that point, figure out if there's anything else I want to add. This can be reconfigured at any time. I can start working on it from here and seeing where I want it to go from here. I can always see if there's a better color to go with it. I have tons of tiles in different colors. And then even this area down here, this 2-stud area that I added, doesn't necessarily need to match the same texture. I could have some other sort of stonework down here, maybe even in the dark bluish gray.
Yeah.
Or I can start putting some grass underneath it which might solve the entire thing.
Yeah, it's possible. Who knows?
All right, one more thing I want to show you real quick before we move on to our next segment.
Nola likes it. Says looks great. I want to see the rock well finished. Alphonse suggests you go down to your local Crate and Barrel and insist they start stocking Lego.
I did say Crate and Barrel.
You did.
I did.
Oh, I see a Super Chonkagon coming in.
Super Mega Colossagon. I will
Super
probably have to
Mega
zoom out for
Colossagon.
this. Da-da-da.
There we have it. Look at this.
All right, so it's done. This will be the base for my ship.
All right.
That for our little
For the
Kraken Knight.
Falcons v Kraken Knights.
Griffins or Falcons?
Griffins. You're right, Griffins.
Yeah. And I even have
the one Griffin Knight I have.
even have a studio file for this.
All right.
I don't know what she's barking at, but hopefully I don't have to go run up there. And then I did, as you can see, I'm letting the light shine off of it. All the edges are in transparent. So once I get this done with a plate at the bottom, I'm going to get some lights and transparent blue and light blue brick in there to make it look like an ocean. That's going to be a lot of brick, but I've picked up quite a bit over the years because we're going to do something with it for our interactive city build. So I have a lot of it laying around that I might use at some point for Brickworld, but until then, if I could put it into a display, I'll probably use it for that. And it was the original dimensions that you gave me that I should have kept it as. But it was, I did a lot of headlight bricks instead of brackets
Okay.
because I just didn't have brackets in blue.
Yeah.
And so this studio file, I can go and pop it into any of our streams where we've talked about flexagons. It'd be nice to have the whole suite of them ready to go. And also in the file, I'm trying to fill out the rest of this to give people an idea of one way to do it. And I've done it with a lot of Technic bricks and plates to make sure it's a nice big structure. And I just want, before we put it up and anything that we link to these files in, I want people to be aware that there's more than one way to do all of this. And so I don't want them to think that it's the only way or they have to buy these pieces, because I'm using a lot of like angle beams and connectors that they might not necessarily need to use, especially if they're making a smaller flexagon and not the super mega colossa. Because I had this sitting around the blacksmith shop. I was starting to like build into the same size as this and be like, okay, I'll put it on one of these. Then I realized, watching the streams back, that I was like, Ben puts the house on a flexagon and then builds smaller flexagons to create the landscape and stuff. And that's the way I need to be thinking.
Yep. Let's see here. Yolo says it's going to be the world's largest Catan game. Yep. I mean, that's one of the things you could do with them. Brick Dad Builds, he says, Mark, I want to come play Make an Ocean Chocagon with lights. So
we can have a play date.
Yeah, play dates to build Chocagons.
This is awesome. Look at what happened over on this side of my my build table. As I was moving stuff around, I didn't even notice this happen. The old method of that tutor got stuck to a cracked plate somehow.
Crack. That was a cracked nice. That was a nice color plate too.
Yeah. Well, dead now.
Yeah.
So those are the 3 things I worked on this week. Technically, I did the flexagon the week before I left for Utah, but I did finish this week. I was sitting there. There was like 12 studs that I hadn't put cheese slopes on. And I was like, oh, got to finish this up. That's the 3rd thing I've worked on this week.
Yeah, it's technically you worked on it then.
Yeah,
look
at all that stuff on the table. I did some work.
You did some stuff, and we got a Zevia on there. We got a walrus. We've got a tavern and a blacksmith shop. Let's see here.
I've been enjoying building.
Algoff says, I'll be using that technique that you use on octagons for my roll top desktop. Okay, that sounds fun. Crashing blue wave plate. All right. I mean,
desktop. Algoff stepping up his furniture game. A roll top desk. Wow.
Yeah, with octagons. So that sounds super fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So where are we in our run a show?
I'm not sure.
And here it is. We are getting now to ball cage. Oh yes.
Sweet.
Ball cage.
I'm going to go ahead and take another bathroom break just to make sure that life can continue. I might not be here after the song is over. I do apologize. Okay.
All right.
See you in a bit. Oops.
A wise man once said about Mark, you think he drinks water like a great white shark. About every 60 minutes, he's gotta go. Nature calls 2, sometimes 3 times a show. Hold the stream, he'll shout and dash. The show is live, but he's off like a flash. Instead of telling him you hold the screen, Ben provides cover, the perfect team.
Yeah.
But let's get into some of the news. Do you need the bathroom break before we go?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take the bathroom break now. And then 40 minutes later, I have to take another bathroom break. Like, hey, I made it 2 hours. Now it's like, well, now you're making up for lost time. So I'm going to go. Nope, here's the right one. And I'm going to use the bathroom.
Of course you are.
You're going to go. Why don't you start with those? Because unfortunately, I have to use the bathroom again already.
Cool, go do it.
What's it called? What's BPH?
BPH.
It plays a tune 2 minutes long while the Tainted sing along. Keeps the show rolling smooth, no rush. Mark mutes his mic so you can't hear the flush.
Mark is muted, so let me unmute him.
The reason I mute myself before I go is because I like to keep listening to what's going on, but I don't want everyone to hear me pee.
Yeah, I
It's been
managed
60 minutes since I last went, so I'll mute it and I'll be listening.
Fair enough. Yeah,
You'll be listening to me.
Hey, hey, Mark's gotta go. No interrupting the strange flow. He'll be quick, won't take too long. He'll be done by the end of this song. Hey, hey, Mark's gotta go. Mark's gotta go. Hey, hey, Mark's gotta go.
All right. I'm here by myself for the moment. But one of our favorites there, the old Mark's Gotta Go song. My favorite part of that song is when he says, the Tainted sing along. I always sing that part with him. Let's see here. Amy's excited that Tasmania's getting a store. She wants a photo taken. And Liam is obliged. Yolo's excited for him as well. I wish our Lego store had more local wildlife. The only local wildlife in our store is a display our club made 10 years ago. Yeah, I don't think that the store at the Mall of America does too much with a local builder showcase. All the bricks and minifigs try to do that to some extent, though. So that's kind of fun. So Amy Schultz is excited about that. Smoky Smoke says that Mark's Gotta Go is an absolute heater. And it is. It is an absolute heater.
Agreed.
Okay, so we have a lot of Lego rumors and leaks out there. I'd say leaks out there. We don't have a ridiculous amount of Lego news, but we did get a couple of announcements for some relatively pricey sets from what came out this week, which was Wednesday. Came out on Netflix. Wednesday came out on Wednesday, in case anyone was curious. And we're calling our news this week Ball Cage. And we'll get to that in a minute here. But the two sets are Morticia's Cottage and Things Apartment. Things that we've seen leaks of that we're not talking about yet, but we definitely will be seeing those soon. We've seen the Death Star. We've seen the Enterprise. I don't know what that was.
That was my phone.
Okay.
Shut up. I didn't ask you anything.
We've seen the Death Star. We've seen the Black Pearl. We've seen the Enterprise. And we've seen Hogsmeade. So pretty sure all four of those will be a thing we'll talk about. But today, we're just starting with Morticia's Cottage and Things Apartment. Morticia's Cottage, $110 for 1,000 pieces. So slight increase. Not the most wonderful price to part, but not horrible.
No.
Really are, though, leaning into the Wednesday series. And I've seen the Wednesday sets on pretty deep clearance. I like the colors. And I've bought them for parts. But they are, relatively expensive sets. But here we have the first one. A couple things I'll say I like on this. Dark blue windows. The stained glass piece. I want to get a good look at that.
Oops.
And we've also got the hood ornament on the car being the gargoyle here, which is kind of cool.
It's a giant hood ornament, though.
It is. It is very large for a hood ornament.
Have we seen those dark blue arch windows before?
I don't know if those are new or not.
I love me some dark blue.
But yeah, getting us some dark blue. Looks like it all hinges open, and there you can get a bit of a look at the. Let's see, I haven't done this in a while. get a bit of a look, potentially. Nope. At the stained glass windows. So it looks like we have several stained glass windows that have like a floral rose like theme
Yeah.
on them.
And
So there's three different ones here.
All three of them look different. Yeah, exactly. Alphonse says there's lots of Lego rumors and leaks, and it's not just bathroom breaks.
Yep.
Yeah.
There
Elgar
are.
says Lego doesn't have the pieces to make a clean, large curve with a groove for the flexible tambour door. So a vertical, then 45 into another horizontal groove will be an easier solution. I can't wait to see this. I don't know how big
okay.
is this 1-to-1. He's talking about the
This must be
roll
for
top.
for his roll top desk.
Yeah. Who is the fan base for this? So the people who love Wednesday, I guess. Girls,
I don't know.
because they're mini dolls.
Yeah.
Dark blue masonry brick as well. Ooh, good point. Love
Yeah,
that.
a couple of those in there. Yep.
Liam Brick the Bed says, okay, lunch break is over. Have a great stream. Much love from across the pond. Much love to you. Enjoy the rest of your day, sir. I need a refresh restart. Do I?
Yeah, your picture's a little fuzzy. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, I something weird's going on here. And I'm at the warning symbol for the thing. So I'm gonna duck out. I'll come back. Bye.
Cool. Looks like we've got a sand green tri-leaf piece in here. I'm not sure if I have any of those or not. I definitely have them in olive green. I don't recall if I've seen them in that color. Let's see here. Dark blue is not a known color on that window. So we got some confirmation there. Let's see here. I don't think there needs to be a fan base for this, just someone to buy it on clearance. It's just kind of what we're all doing right now. Amy saying goodbye to Liam, so Smoky Smokes. Kind of the red. I don't mind the red accent on here. It's actually kind of fun. But here are the mini dolls. All the mini dolls look pretty good. Lurch is, I think, kind of silly. I assume that this is Lurch here on the left. They're like, oh, we made him slightly taller by, increasing his shoes, making his shoes slightly taller, which is sort of boring, but whatever. You got a bed with some unicorn pieces. I don't know. There's a good look at the stained glass window. So I do like that. I definitely think that those pieces will be used. Sand green is not a known color on that plant piece either. So a couple nice recolors. Giving 90s vibes in a good way for this build, says VMAC. So he's liking this one. Looks like there's some decent interior on this as well. Kind of like the red highlight seems to work well with the rest of this color combination. Looks like a nice build for the fireplace as well. And here we go. We are into the lifestyle shots. And we're going to need Mark here before we dissect these too much. But for an immediate look here, we've got some plants. We also have a number of things up on the shelf that I hope we get a better look at because they are undoubtedly zany as always. So here's the cottage all closed up. Looks like everybody can fit in the car, or at least they have everybody in the car. Let's see here. Those stained glass windows are arched panels for the frame. Yeah, it looks like they are. Al Goff hates the Friends figs. Yeah, I mean, the big limitation on them, of course, compared to anything else, is the inability for them to twist their hands. Just the straight up hands really hurts them. And then the one piece legs. They bend at the waist, but they can't be seen walking. And I don't know. I mean, they're classified as mini dolls, I guess. If this is like a thing with dolls as opposed to figures that are kind of the same way. And I guess I kind of thinking of a baby doll. Yeah, they kind of have single piece molded arms. They usually have individual legs though. So I don't know why they, insisted on doing that. Seems like the main thing was so they could give them small waists, which is kind of stupid. But whatever. Let's see here. The funhole figures are more posable. It's true.
Yeah, but they have those hideous bell heads, so there's that.
These are uglier than the mini doll. But
yeah, they've got jowls.
Yeah, they got lots of fun stuff going on with them. Okay, so
Tron says that even Barbie has more joints.
Yeah. So what do we got in the background here? It looks like we've got some black flowers or something in the vase.
Black dahlias, of course.
Probably. Looks like we've got an old steel funnel up here, maybe to change our oil. I don't know.
That the Tin Man wears on his head.
Yeah.
Smoky Smokes loves the black, gray, and red.
Yeah, I think that's a good color combo on here. I think I like the red as just an accent. Like when it's the main color on something, not a fan. But just as an accent, I don't think it's too bad.
Yeah, Alphonse points out if they made the legs hinge independently, it might not stay up without adding width to it and out of proportion. Yeah, but also they can stud down. Just stand them up on Lego minifigures have the same problem.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Is she on this step on the iPad?
Yeah, obviously.
But secondly, is this one of those Rorschach
I think so.
images over here in the red?
Yeah, it's quite a violent one.
Yeah. I don't know what she was doing. We can, though, get a good look at the window frame there, the stained glass piece. It is a curved top on it. So it must go into some sort of window frame or some sort of connection that has a domed top.
Yeah. Good
So
call.
look forward to see how that's going to go. Looks like there's some sort of big dagger here as well next to her.
Okay.
So that's kind of fun. And there's the back of the box.
Nice. Are there stained glass? Is there stained glass in the windows above the door?
Yeah, so it looks like, and I saw it, it's kind of a red and black mosaic-y look. There's one shot where we got a closer look at it right here.
Oh, okay. So it's not like they did some stained glass 2x2 glass.
Nope,
with
it looks
print
like a
on it.
checkered pattern of probably translucent black and red with some regular black bars in between.
Oh, well, it looks cool from far away.
Yeah, but not as exciting. And I guess this part's kind of disappointing too, to the extent that the window arches just have these big gaps in between.
Yeah. I think they do something about that at some point.
Yeah.
I do like that we're getting the Ash's Cottage stem pieces.
In black.
Yeah, that is cool.
And I think didn't we see that? Yeah, we saw that, I think, on the Tudor corner.
Oh, did we? Okay.
Yeah, but now we're getting a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, and a smaller
Several
set.
in
That's
this
great. I'm happy about that.
Well, it's $110.
This is?
Yeah, this is definitely clearance bait.
Yeah.
100%.
Good point.
If this was on FPJ clearance kill, this is a clearance set probably, depending on what else it's up against.
Oh, the hip joints. Yeah, because the waist is so thin. Yeah, perhaps. Lego heads do fit on Funhole figs.
I mean, they should. And they do.
Good move on their part.
Yeah.
Mactech says, "What's with the vacuum chamber on the shelf? Is that what that is?"
Yeah, is that what this is?
Here?
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is either. This does look like a hand up here, like the modeling hand, but I guess it's thing.
Like thing, yeah. Clever.
He's got like his hand over a black tiny barrel or a large candle. I don't know what that is.
Cool pocket doors between the rooms there.
Yeah.
Show another mismatched chair and some ferns. Yeah, exactly.
Can't miss that.
That's the Wednesday sets that are on sale. Would have sold better if they had normal figures. There's a
possible.
It's not a vacuum chamber. It's a slinky.
Oh,
I did think that was a dome as well until he said slinky. Now I see it. There's slinkies have been a thing in the lifestyle shots recently, and I do think there's some balls back on that shelf actually.
It's like there's a couple, but none in a cage. So we'll have to get to that. So there we have it. It looks like a lot of people like the set. I think the big problem for it's going to be that it's $110 and that we're not quite sure that Wednesday fans and Lego fans have a perfect crossover. Not that it matters.
It's not a bad
with
price
mini
for parts.
dolls. It's kind of, it's not terrible. It's not great. I think a lot of people feel like with minifigures, maybe it would smooth that over a little bit, but honestly, I might be interested. It's got the stained glass pieces. They look like they're reusable and fun.
Clearance bait for sure.
So,
Brickdead says, ask the lamp guy what the blurry thing back there is. What's the thing on the top shelf that looks like a watering can that is not a watering can? Tron says no figgy, no buy. Ooh, so not even seeing the mini dolls as figgies. Yeah.
Sorry,
You had
we
it
were
in
just
my shot. Yeah, that one. Up in the left-hand corner there.
This here looks like a funnel. And
Oh,
then
that's the
I
funnel
don't know.
you were. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
that's right.
Oh, it's
did
like
see
a
it was
funnel, man.
until I saw the but then there's like a steel can next to it, like a pepper shaker. Which why wouldn't it be?
Yeah, I felt like we were crossing Oz, Wicked.
Yeah.
We were crossing Wicked and Wednesday, and we had the Tin Man's head over there.
Yeah,
his hat over
definitely.
there.
Oops.
I guess that's
Get off
just
there.
kind of what I felt. All right,
I don't disagree with that.
let's take a look at the other one. Things Apartment.
Yes.
$90, $89.99, coming October 1st. 828 pieces, so similar in price to parts to the last one.
Yeah. Little IP
Not-
tax on this.
Not amazing value, but not horrible.
It's a good one-to-one of a little travel chest or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
A bait box.
And I kind of like that they have the little trunk with the little hand, the little thing, and then the big one, both in the same set. I think that's always fun when they do that. I don't know why I like that. I just do. And here we go. We've got some crazy looking wallpaper stickers, I'm assuming, back here in
Yeah.
the trunk. Lots of brown
That's a
and
big
dark
old,
brown.
that's a big old sticker. Like that's
Yeah.
a 6x6 sticker
You see that all over the place. So where's your pareidolia today?
thing.
Yeah. Okay.
The scars look like
The
eyes.
scars looking like eyes.
Yeah, and by the way, I forgot to tell you this about Utah, or maybe I didn't. I don't remember telling you. Both of our tour guides, I taught them the term pareidolia, and they were obsessed with it because they both the tour guides we had see faces in the rocks all the time, and now they have the word for it.
Well, there you go. We're
Yeah.
we're educating America.
We are.
Um,
I won't
I
tell you
don't
what
know.
the one tour guide said about the word, but I'll tell you off stream.
all right.
Kind of somewhat ruined it for me.
All right. I like the look of the chest from the outside.
Ooh, Smoky Smokes.
Not bad.
Taking pride in never having bought a mini doll set. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I think this is a good one-to-one set
Yeah.
right there. If you're into that sort of thing, I could see this being a good clearance set for Al Goff because he does make a lot of furniture in these shapes with these colors.
Yeah, we're getting the new brown sort of curved piece for the top.
The airplane top.
Mhm.
VMAC Tech says Al will be all over this. Thought so too. VMAC Tech says the surprise purple heart too. The surprise purple heart. Oh yeah, I mean, purple heart has some pareidolia in it. Business. No one has said like and subscribe yet. Oh yeah, I think I did.
I think I did right at the beginning.
Yeah, he sure
We
did.
got some nail polish here, so you can do either no nail polish or black nail polish.
Good point though. If you're into learning terms like pareidolia, seeing faces in inanimate objects, you can like and subscribe, and you can learn all sorts of crazy terms on the show.
Here where it looks like we're playing
Promise.
Tetris.
Yeah.
He's on level 20.
With
Good job,
little
thing.
kids. Yep.
Killing it. And then here we go.
Here it is.
Here it is, guys. We have a ball in a cage.
And one that's free.
Yeah, one is escaped captivity, but there's actually two that have escaped captivity, or three, but one of them is unfortunately done something naughty and he's been encaged.
There's an entire ball drama happening in the background of this.
There is.
There's quite a few questionable lifestyle shots in this one. First of all, both campaigns seem to be going for the hip loner girl with some sort of denim shirt or vest.
Yes, they both had that, and they both seem to have wavy-ish hair.
She plays the cello just like
She
Wednesday.
does. Why wouldn't she?
Dear Lord.
We got a lot of beaded bracelets in this one for some reason. I don't even know how many to count. There are a lot.
Brick Dad Build says that cage is for a thing, and he plays with the ball.
It could be.
That actually might be it. Elgoff says, yes, I do like it, but I still hate the dolls, so definitely a parts buy.
Yeah.
Ready to go cello.
Mm-hmm.
And
Kind of working.
glad you're here either way. Thanks for joining us tonight. Giving us the watch hours.
So yeah, the
Yes.
the ball cage, man. Like,
What is with all the art project ashtrays in these lately?
yeah, look at this bad ceramic blue one, and then of course we have a black canvas on the wall.
Why
It's
wouldn't
just
we?
painted black.
Wednesday
It's-
painted it.
It's
with
very
that nail polish.
Wednesday. Yep. We have a black lamp, but this one's not too crazy, Brick Dad.
No,
I don't
it's
know if
boring. I don't even want
we
you to
need
look it
that
up.
boring ass lamp.
No, let's not look it up. Polaroids.
We got a couple of Polaroids. It's another trend, of course. None of our books have any information on them. They're all pretty boring there. Looks like Thing is taking a little bubble bath.
Bishop
So
Bishop family is calling foul.
foul on that ball.
Yeah, it's a what's that called? The manicure bath, the silky soap
Oh, yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Frederick Louis, also known as Falconor,
Something like that.
Cage is probably for Uncle Fester. Uncle
be.
Fester wouldn't fit in that cage.
Yeah.
Give Thing the jailed ball.
Yeah, give it to him. Free the ball. There we've got I only really see one chair here, but maybe we have two. Is this suitcase holding up the bookshelf? I'm not sure.
You can see it, I think, in the next shot where it's like, it looks like it's literally sitting on it. I mean, you see it in this one too, but like they show it from the above shot, the same thing is happening. I can only assume that that bookshelf has somehow been nailed to the wall and she stores her Wednesday type chest underneath it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that
Cages
really,
for balls in there.
really drives me nuts, right?
Yeah. She's got a Gryffindor backpack over here.
That is a basic IKEA lamp for $22, says Brick Ted Builds.
Yeah.
Gryffindor backpack. Yes, she does.
That's what we got. Gryffindor.
Falco, that's his name, Falco Rich. You can go from whatever account you want. I just couldn't remember your regular name. Falco, Falcor, Falky.
Doesn't matter.
Falco Rich. You be
There we
whoever
go.
you want to be, Frederick Louis.
So we're getting a new
Falco Rich.
Enid,
Oh, good.
I guess. I don't know.
Is that a drone? There. Look.
A drone. This thing?
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's
It's
probably important to the story, but
It's a drone.
I haven't watched it yet.
All right, look at
Okay,
all right.
next one, yeah.
So now you can see the suitcase underneath the bookshelf. I mean, this is the shot that got me on this one because it just looks insane. That bookshelf has no legs, and there's a suitcase underneath it. Like it's just kind of like, is it resting on it? This is the one that drove me nuts on that. Hey, it's weird. She's on the exact same step that the other girl was on for Morticia's cottage or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not sure it's the exact same step, but it sure looks similar. And like the green highlighting on those is definitely unique. And she's right next to a staircase, so
What is that?
hopefully none of the parts will
Is that a banister?
roll off the table. It kind of looks like it because it looks like a hole down below here.
Yeah.
Not sure.
I'm not sure at all what's happening here.
I don't know what there is to say about this set outside of it has a lot of brown.
It's brown. Yeah, I was gonna
It's
say the
very
same thing.
brown.
It
It
is.
looks like we've got some dark bluish gray leaf pieces. Maybe they're new, maybe not.
Maybe, who knows?
Not sure. The price to part isn't amazing, but it's not horrible. So this is going to be another probably, clearance darling.
So, there's a surprise face on the purple heart.
Yeah, it does kind of look like goofy eyes and a big mouth.
Screaming. Yes.
Yeah,
VMAC Attack suggests there's an OSHA violation somewhere in there.
probably from stacking the bookshelf on top of the banner, or on
Falco
top of the
Rich,
suitcase.
like me, has not watched season 2 yet, so can't tell us if that's a drone or not. It really
Yeah.
looks like a
Could be
drone.
a fidget
Like a
spinner?
really
Maybe?
a fidget spinner for Thing. That makes sense.
I mean, I guess that makes sense. I don't know. Who
But,
knows?
but it looks like a drone.
Kind of.
Oh, the drones usually have 4.
Yeah, this one only has
Sensor rotors.
3.
Yeah, that would be a weird drone.
So
But then
fidget
again-
spinner, perhaps. I don't know.
Um,
Like the little fireplace. I mean, it's a cute design. I'm
it
just,
is.
$90 is a bit tough.
Yeah, so I was confused about the scale until I realized Thing is supposed to live in here. What was
Yeah.
throwing me off about the scale was the Enid mini doll. Because
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. Because so here's her standing next to the chest with Thing,
Ooh.
and then here's the blown up version.
Falco Rich thinks this can make a good D&D mimic.
Could very large D&D mimic.
Brickmaster G is in the house, hyping the yellow clones.
Always the yellow clone hype from Brickmaster G.
Oh, it used to
A
be the
door on it?
V19 torrent or whatever. There is a door. Yeah, that's how he gets into
Arc
his apartment.
170.
Arc 170. That's what it was.
Yeah,
It
can't
was
forget
something.
the Arc 170.
Hype.
So, all right. So there we have our news. Not a crazy news week. There's a ring here.
Yeah.
Maybe that's important to the story.
Thing wears a ring.
I don't know. Thing with the ring.
Just something to dress Thing up as, because
So-
that's what girls want, is to dress up Thing.
Well, here she's having Thing write in the diary by holding the little pen.
That's fun.
It's super fun. She's very into it.
Yeah.
With her denim jacket. And here she's having him wash off his nail polish. So, I don't know. I mean, whatever. feel like we had to go through these twice just to be confused by them.
All hand accessories. Yep.
I mean,
Is there a bracelet?
there's like 60 in the lifestyle shot, but I don't think there's one in the set, unfortunately.
Well, those
But
Polaroids.
see, here's one.
Those are Polaroids.
That's the Polaroids on the bottom. Yeah.
Nailed
and
that.
And then the ball in the cage. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's things. This is Things Department. This is what he does while Wednesday is at class.
Yeah, and you should definitely make sure that you get the version with the finger hole punch and not the cut the tape on the side version, because
that's
you get it. You know why.
Unironic, yes.
Yeah. Let's see. That was it for news.
Yeah.
Let's see if there's anything like crazy on clearance to note on here. Oh, funny enough, look what's on clearance.
All the Wednesday
3 Wednesday sets. Also the Chinese New Year trotting lantern.
Yep.
And then we have some keychains. The Good Fortune from the Chinese New Year sets. Travel Moments. That one's got a big discount, but it seems like it's still not super popular unless you want a lot of dark blue. So yeah, the highlights here are Wednesday, and Wednesday. So
yeah,
that's what we got going on.
Papa Rex thought it was Sunday. Turns out it's Wednesday. Brickmaster G, Wednesday sweep. Yeah. Alphonse says, if you like the figure one, the alt build extra parts on Pick a Brick are like $12. If you like the figure, the Wednesday Addams figure.
This one? Oh yeah. But this is, this is down to 5 cents. 5 cents a piece.
Right.
I think I got a couple of these at $35.
So you can build both using one set.
Oh, okay. So there's an alternate figure in this one.
Oh, I see.
Which is a dress.
Oh, okay.
So apparently the parts to do that only cost you $12 on Pick a Brick.
These figures creep me out.
Yeah. I thought this set was really, really well designed. It still is really well designed. There's some nice pieces in this. So it's an okay pickup.
They both have great pieces in them. And by both, I'm not including the Brickheads set that came out for Wednesday. Interesting property for them to have done an IP agreement with.
Yeah, and then two seasons, and they've done it twice.
Yeah, it's a cool set too. I mean, this has got a lot of great pieces in it.
Mm-hmm. They introduced the gargoyles.
Yeah,
and the black cello. Oh way. Oh way, Microsoft shopping. I don't need you. So yeah, very cute set. I don't know. I mean, if you want Wednesday, maybe you just wait on these new sets until they hit the clearance bin like these, because they almost certainly will.
Falco Rich, I find the Wicked ones creepy too.
Yeah, but at least Wednesday, she's got the dark. She's got the sand blue, dark blue, black, and gray color scheme, so they're very neutral in color at least.
Yeah.
So castle builders rejoice. Other people,
maybe not so much.
Pieces. All right. Well, now that we're done with the Lego news, we can move on. We're almost to 2 hours, which is perfect because normally we enter our third hour with pure ridiculousness.
Yep.
And I don't even know how many times we had to throw this up last time. But it was maybe, I don't know, 15, where we had to keep reminding people.
At least.
It's not the game.
Well, because don't forget, we didn't come up with it until about halfway through. Because so many people were playing the wrong game.
So many people were playing the wrong game.
So I did mine in Illustrator again. Okay. And so I'm opening that up right now. That might have been what was causing my, because I connect up to Creative Cloud. That might be what was causing my slow internet. So we'll see what happens as I try to get into this file. It's taking a while to open. Check real quick here. Make sure a lot of my programs are closed on my phone. Check to see if Matt has taken Orion to the dog park.
Yeah.
Yep.
Normal figs, it would have sold better. Maybe. I don't know. This is some Brick Dad build humor here. Gives midweek vibes. And more weekend vibes. VMAC says, I bid $1, Bob. Okay, VMAC. You're just angling for it. It's not the game. All right. So we had a lot of fun last time we did this game, which we're calling, it's like the Kiss, Marry, Kill game. There's another version of those words where you replace kiss with something else, which we're undoubtedly going to say a bunch of times. So if you have sensitive
100%.
ears, keep that in mind because we won't be able to stop saying it. But here's sort of the terminology we've come up. We're going to give you 3 sets, and we're going to debate and state and yell at each other. And Al Goff might tell one of us to F off.
It's possible. It's happened before.
It has happened before. You have to, because this is the game, choose one set that you would pay full price for, one set that you would buy only on clearance, and one set that you're just going to cancel. So it's no longer going to be in existence. Now, keep in mind, when I do mine, this time we switched it up. I'm going to be doing some all-time classics. We don't really know what full price is. We're just really, having you latch on to that one. I would absolutely go out and get whatever the price is. Full price, whatever Lego set it at.
Yeah.
So that's how we'll handle those. But we're going to start probably with Mark, since he's got sort of our more recent sets here.
Yep. These are all August 1st releases.
All right. And here we go.
All right. Here up first, I did 8. I said I was going to do 5, but I ended up doing 8.
Okay.
And here we go. Here's your first set of 3. You got to buy one of these full price Jones. You got to get one on clearance, and you can only cancel one.
Oh, a dagger. Man. So I think for me, the only one I'm paying full price for, unfortunately, even though it doesn't have any damn flowers in it, I'm full price jonesing that creator set, right?
Yeah.
Because it's 383 pieces for $30. It's got some blue, lots of a nice blue color
for $30.
4+ is always shitty value.
Yeah.
And Goldie just freaks the fuck out of me.
Yeah,
but
well, you gotta buy one of them on clearance.
I know. I think parts wise, comparing them, I'm probably going to clearance Animal Crossing, and let me tell you, it has hit clearance often, and this thing will for sure be a $5 set.
100%.
So we're canceling the friend zone.
All right, so here we go. This is what Ben came up with. Falco Rich says, choosing from these 3 will kill me. Brickworld Builds gives it a clearance, cancel FPJ. Clearance,
He's same as me.
Yep. Fuck friends, marry phone, kill Animal Crossing.
Interesting. Okay.
I think
interesting.
A little bit different.
Similar, but a little different.
Alphon says, cancel the friends because it's horrible price per piece. Got to go with the same as Cerberus, full price creator and animal on clearance.
Okay.
Philip Kamen says, cancel clearance FPJ.
Yeah.
And a little bit different than yours.
Yeah. Just build the phone. It was a nice set. Just built the phone. It was a nice set. Yeah, I mean, it looks okay. Like I said, its one detraction is there's no flowers growing out of it. Like,
I didn't say it was cruel.
Thinking?
I didn't say anything about its personality.
Yeah.
I just think it sucks.
Yeah.
It is clever. I think the post-it note is clever with the corner going up and whatever. I just don't need that.
Yeah.
It's a cute build if you're into one-to-ones.
We got a lime green pencil.
Lime green pencil, cute.
My son's going to beat that against the table until the boot comes off it, though.
It helps him think.
Helps him think.
All right, you ready for the next one?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go.
Oh, man.
These are robot-y things.
These are robot-y things. You are 100% right. I will tell you, I've built the ATST.
Yeah.
It's not a wonderful build, but it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but again, it's like my favorite Star Wars vehicle.
Does it stand well? Is it posable?
It's fine, but it doesn't really pose. The only thing it does is move its head. But I don't know if the other two do a lot either. I guess the one thing you can say about Soundwave is you can transform him, and he has the sound brick.
So Al Goff says, you did this on purpose, Mark. Cancel. Fuck off. You can't cancel because it's not the game. It's a lace-up tunic. Wait a minute. Where is... I had this ready. Anyway, it's
Yeah.
not the game.
Alphonse is
Just trust me on
going
that.
FPJ on the Mecha, on Mecha Team Leader. Clearance
That's all there's
Transformer, kill the ATST multiple times.
Wow.
Yeah, Algoff, you got one of those.
Well, only on the second one I got the fuck off.
Yes. Cancel. He wants to cancel Mecha,
Wow.
clearance Transformer, and full price Jones, the ATST.
Oh, I did this for a reason too. So 2,500 pieces in the Mech Team Leader for $250. Good price per parts.
Okay.
1,500 pieces in Transformer
150.
Soundwave. 190. And then 1,500
But-
pieces in the Star Wars set for $200.
No sound brick.
No
Man.
sound brick in that one. No giant warning. What is with this warning?
Yeah, I know. Well, this
Death. It literally
is
says
hard for
death
me.
is a serious death or
Yeah.
serious injury can
It's
result
probably-
if ingested.
yeah, don't eat the battery. They're getting a giant thing just to say don't eat the battery.
Jeez. Yeah,
I
they're
think
worried
for
about that.
me, I'm paying full price Jones on the Mecha Team Leader.
Something, Mary Kill. Full
Yeah.
price Jones on the Mecha Team Leader. Okay.
Yeah. And
I would probably too. It's the best price per parts for sure.
yeah, I'm gonna take the ATST on clearance. Give me all that beautiful gray.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna cancel poor Soundwave, because here's the thing. Soundwave, he ain't gonna get no follow-up. I don't know. I'm not into the Transformer Lego, I guess.
Same.
I don't know. Now let's see here. Algoff goes cancel, clearance, full price Jones.
Cancel.
Same for Jazzy.
Okay.
Cancel full price Jones. Clearance, full price Jones. Cancel to the ATST.
This is bugging me that these won't line up.
I'm looking at the resale value of built sets. Yeah, I mean, I guess on these, your ATST, because there's
Maybe?
already been one, will maybe be the highest, but it's hard to say.
Is this the best ATST they've come out with?
I mean, between the two, it's better than the first one.
Mhm.
Similar in size, better coloration, better shaping.
Yeah. I do agree with you on this one though, because I do think that the this is the most parts I would use in it for sure. This has a lot of dark blue.
It's got some dark blue. And he transforms. I mean, he's more playable than the other two. And he's got the sound brick. I mean, there's some nice features to it.
Oh, that was for the first one?
But I don't know.
I got the fuck off on the first one.
The very first one.
Yes.
All right.
All right. Are you
All
ready
right.
for the next one?
Did we get Philip? He wanted to cancel clearance full price Jones.
Cancel clearance full price Jones. Gotcha. Layers. All right, ready?
Yeah. Now I'm a sucker for mechs that can move. Oh no.
This is targeting someone
Mark.
specific.
Mark, you butthead. All right.
Tron says, don't get me wrong. I like the hip joints, but hate the overall design. Wow. Okay.
All right. Well,
at least you like something about it.
oh man, this is rough.
Yeah, I thought it might be.
I mean, the only thing I have to full price Jones the Killdozer because
I thought so.
I have to. I just have to do it.
All right, what are you doing with the other
I
two?
love
then?
it so much, but now I'm struggling. Because the Creator Hunter House is not a great price right now.
No.
But do I want to cancel that? I mean, the Rhino, kind of the main thing is it's got a lot of light bluish gray slopes and curves, which I use a lot of.
It's got an amazing price for parts.
And it already has a great price for part.
Yeah.
But, you know, if I put full price Jones on that one, then what would I do? Would I have to clearance the Killdozer? I mean, I have to full price Jones the Killdozer. Like,
of course.
It's 100% on me for that.
So
I guess
Builds is going to FPJ cancel clearance.
Okay.
Ron Smith is going to cancel clearance FPJ.
Oof.
Falco Rich can't choose between these three. Well, that's not the game.
Not the game.
The game is you do have to choose between those three.
Yes.
Not the game. And then let's see.
Brickworld Labs is going to clearance cancel full price Jones.
Yep.
Same thing for
clearance
Philip.
cancel full price Jones. Brick Dad says the Rhino equals rock parts. That's what I see as well. The Bishop family is full price Jones clearance cancel. Which I think that might be where Ben's heading. I'm not sure. Alphonse Superson's cancel FPJ Creator Rhino clearance Haunted House. Haunted House has too many Hex Dark Tans has driven me crazy. Has too many Hex Dark Tans has driven me crazy trying to alt build with it.
Okay.
Philip Camus, that's right.
That's
And
not the
Jonas on Bricks
game.
also cancels Killdozer, FPJ, and then clearance.
Yeah.
Al Goff, FPJ, cancel, clearance. And then Smoky Smokes gives it a clearance, cancel FPJ.
FPJ.
This
Seems
is
like
all over the place.
seems like a lot of people are liking the Killdozer enough to at least clearance it.
Yeah.
And it seems like
A couple cancels in there.
there's a few.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like a lot of people are sleeping on the Rhino.
Yeah.
Do I want the sand green? I guess I'm gonna go clearance on the Rhino.
Okay.
It's already a good price to part, but it's gonna have the parts that I want. So when I see that thing on clearance for $40,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be awesome. And I guess we'll cancel the Creator Haunted House. But it's a nice set. I like it.
It is.
I'd love to actually be able to find it at my Costco, but I haven't yet.
Falco Rich says, fine. Cancel the
Oh.
first one just to troll Ben.
All right.
Brick Dead Build says, reality. If you're looking at sets for parts, they are all clearance sets. Otherwise, it's pick-a-brick parts or Bricklink dollar for dollar.
I mean,
But that's
to
not
some
the
extent,
game.
it's not the game. And I guess part of the benefit of finding things on clearance is that you get parts that
Yeah.
you don't know you need, but then when you need them in a pinch, you already have them.
Yeah. 100%. Jazzy Viking Brick says clearance, FPJ clearance. That's
not the game, Jazzy.
What the flying?
Yes.
What
Luckily,
the
I moved
flying
that to the
cancel?
bottom so it was easy to find.
Yeah, same. Thank you.
Yeah.
Tron says the Dozer was okay, but something had to cancel.
Yeah.
That's the game.
That is the game, yeah.
Algoff says I already bought 200 houses at Costco for a reduced price.
How come I can't find them at my Costco? I just have the Japanese maple, which is not bad, but like the Costco price on that makes it like priced what it should have been to start.
Yeah.
And maybe that's the same for the haunted house. Is it $70? Is it $60? I don't even know. At Costco, but
No
I'd
one
like to
knows.
find out. No one knows.
All right, ready for the next one?
Ready.
All right, we're halfway through mine. Yeah, well, we will be after this one.
Ooh.
These are boats.
Oh, boats.
Yeah.
You're right. These are boats. Whoa.
I think mine get easier from here. I think I stopped being a dick after this point.
Let's see here. Boy.
Brick Dead Build says Ben's build room, Mark's build room, or Legoland Discovery Center model builder room.
That'd be interesting.
Alphonse says Haunted House is 3x10 by dark tan octagon plates as their main flooring. Okay, thank you. And that makes sense. Next biggest plate is 2x6x8 and one
4x12.
4x12, 4x10. Just been oofing on it. Okay.
I see.
Smoky Smoke says clearance, FPJ cancel.
Yeah, a lot of people have been hating on this on the Ninjago,
The Temple
set,
Bounty. Yeah.
but I think it's beautiful.
I do too. And I've never bought a Destiny's Bounty. There's been like 5 versions of it. Philip Camus gives it a cancel
Yeah.
FPJ clearance. Jesse Viking Bricks says cancel clearance FPJ.
FPJ.
Alternate candidate says FPJ clearance cancel. Yeah, look, we're
Uh-huh.
not getting much Ninjago love here. Clearance cancel FPJ.
Triple canceling the One Piece set.
V Mac Attack says Fox the One Piece, marry the bounty, kill Mr. Sharky Jaw. Okay, Fox the One Piece. What do you want to do? Marry the bounty, kill
Marry
the
the bounty.
Sharky Shark.
Yeah.
Brick Dead Build says cancel clearance FPJ. Oh, he's FPJ. Hey, we got some Ninjago love. Bishop Family is going to cancel FPJ clearance. Falco Rich says kill, marry, kiss, but really tossing coins on these. Alphonse says cancel clearance FPJ. And VMAC Attack says box art doesn't do the bounty well. Held it in hand at Brickworld. It is amazing.
I mean, I like the look of it from what we saw looking at the photos on that. And if I
Yeah.
want ship parts,
Yes.
is it just as good as the One Piece one? I mean,
Right.
it might be.
Right.
So I guess for me, I'm leaning towards full price Jones on the Dragon Rising set. And now I'm struggling a little bit because we knocked this shark sub. Let me say a couple things about the shark sub. One,
No,
why the fuck isn't it underwater in the box art?
I don't know.
Like all of the box art's like the same for them. Like it's like
Yeah.
two two cliffs with a gap in between.
Yes.
But I'm like, okay, maybe the thing that doesn't exist underwater in the show or something. But it's a submarine. Like, put it with some water for Pete's sake.
Maybe it's a flying submarine in the show, but also they have all the other characters with it. So where they couldn't put them in the box art unless the submarine was outside of the water, but they didn't, they couldn't put all the minifigures at the top of who knows?
Yeah, and the Dreams one's technically 2-in-1 because I think you can reform it into like a hammerhead shark or something.
Looks like
so it's like drastically different shark apparently. But we teased it partly because it was kind of a rehash of the shark boat that they already did.
So Alphonse says Ninjago has the best price per parts and can resell some of the figs. So yeah, this is 2,300 pieces for $200. One piece is 1,300 pieces for $140, and then the Dreams one is 1,400 pieces for 150.
150. So I mean they're similar.
Yeah.
I honestly, after seeing the minifigs, I'd probably like the Dreams ones more. So I guess I'll go clearance on the Dreams, and I'll cancel the one piece.
Okay.
But I don't know. That's how I'm feeling. How about you, Mark?
For this one, I think I would probably cancel the Dreams one, unfortunately, because I'm not too big into minifigures anymore. There's a lot of black in it. And I would probably, to be honest, I would probably full price Jones the one piece.
Okay.
And then clearance by the Destiny's Bounty or the Temple Bounty, just because I've passed it up so many times before. But I think there's, I don't know, actually. Maybe I'll full price Jones. Yeah, full price Jones Temple Bounty, because it has more colors that I would use, just the brown and white and dark bluish gray. It's got the Temple Bounty has some dark red, has some cool sails. I could probably see myself using more of those. So I would do FPJ. So I would do it this way: cancel clearance FPJ. Algoff says, "Are you doing this just to piss me off?" 3 boats. I looked at all 3 of these today at the Lego store. Kind of, not you specifically, just everybody. And this one was just boats. So I was just like, choose one of these boats. It's coming out August 1st. So I wasn't trying to necessarily. I get nicer, I think, with the next 4. Alphonse says, "Dragons Rising is clips for the sides of the build, and one piece is snot." Okay. Brickdead Build says it's dreams. Dreams happen in the sky. Oh, well,
that's why they're not underwater, I guess. I don't know.
Lego Timmy's here. Thanks for joining us.
Same thing. It's a dream. I understand, but you can't dream about a shark underwater. I don't know.
Ralph Nader says
it's a submarine, like the name submarine. Never mind.
Brickdead Builds alternate candidate just built the shark sub and says it's absolutely amazing, but can't defend the box art. Falco Rich going Merry Sail is perfect for just about any pirate ship. Mock. Algoff says cancel clearance with Broken Heart and FPJ. So he goes cancel clearance. With a broken heart. Sorry, buddy. General John's Brick says, I had a dream once. I was bouncing off the ground trying to grab things in the clouds. Believable for dreams. See, Ben, do you get it now?
Sharknado. Yeah, no, I now have completely changed my tune on this. It makes absolute sense that this set and every other dream set is in the exact same scene that has absolutely nothing to do with the setting of the actual vehicle.
Yeah.
My bad.
All right, next 4, I chose a different concept. So I decided to stop fucking with people's heads and kind of fuck with the way Lego is starting to price these things. So these 3 sets are $54.99.
All right.
Price parts for the snow speeder here, or sand speeder, $349. The horse is $685, and the dreams is 443 pieces.
Man, this is a bit hard, because
Mark do 9 sets of these. No, only 8.
No, only 8. Jeez, I did 10 though. And a couple of mine, we'll see what kind of swearing we get. Part of the current ones are they actually have some value you can attach to them. The older ones, this is really just you've got to get rid of a classic, you monster.
Yes.
But here's my struggle with this.
Yes.
I've seen the Dreams one and the Creator one on shelves. And I've thought about getting the horse because I use those pieces.
Yep.
In that nougat color.
Yep.
The other 2 I haven't really considered. I think the chameleon's kind of fun. But the thing is, they're both overpriced. So if they came down to a clearance price, which one would I be more likely to buy between the 2? That's a hard guess. I'm gonna go full price Jones on the stupid horse.
Yeah, I can tell.
The stupid horse. The
Mhm.
price to part is good, and the parts are solid.
Bishop Family gives us a clearance, FPJ, and cancel.
Mm.
Brick Dead Builds gives us an FPJ, cancel, and clearance.
Ooh.
Full price Jones on the Star Wars set, huh?
Okay, right. You know.
Tron gives it a clearance, FPJ, cancel. Falco Rich gives it a clearance, and more clearance, and you can't talk me out of it. But we've banned for lesser.
We have banned for lesser. Yes, Mark on his banner game today.
Getting it.
And
then
I once had a dream I was flying near the ceiling of a Toys R Us. Best dream ever.
Ooh, out of reach of the toys?
Yeah.
Sounds like a nightmare.
Clearance cancel full
FPJ.
price Jones.
On
the Star Wars is
Chameleon.
terrible right now with the price.
I think the Chameleon's pretty cool.
He's cute. But if we got into I mean, it's 350 versus 440, 100 part difference. They're both $55. And I'm going to
Okay.
do I want those Star Wars figures? I don't really know the characters. I like the windscreen though. All right, we'll clearance the Star Wars and we'll cancel the Chameleon.
Oh, wow. Okay. I would have done the opposite.
I know. It's just for one fucking piece.
I'm surprised your kids haven't been into Rebuild the Galaxy. I think this show's pretty cool. I like the concept quite a bit. But the characters are fun for sure. I like the relationships between all of them. And I would still rather get this.
Ed thinks that this is going to be true.
Chameleon.
They're going to have crazy resale value.
I wonder.
And they're fun for sure, apparently.
They got picked up for a second season. I do think the Chameleon build is really fun. I love the helmets on these guys too.
Yeah.
You can never go wrong with a transparent neon green fart piece, fart cloud.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and this is also a 2-in-1 somehow. What? It doesn't look like that's any different from a Chameleon. What? How is this a 2-in-1?
I think it's the Chameleon, but then the thing came off his back and turned into a jet or something. No figgy, no buy on the horse, apparently.
Gotcha.
But I don't know. I mean, look at all that. Look at all that crazy nougat curvage, though.
Okay.
You know?
Smoky Smoke says, I'm also looking forward to season 2 as well, although Lego continues to do M&R terribly dirty. What's M&R? Are you talking about Ryan? Or are you talking
M&R
about
Productions? I don't know why they're doing him dirty. They don't know him anything.
Alternate candidate says week 2-in-1, Chameleon same throughout.
Right.
I think they're just saying like these are two separate things. Like this jet flies on its own because what else are you going to build it? What other parts are
she
here?
was talking about Ryan.
Oh, really? What does he not like? Rebuild the Galaxy?
I don't know.
Regale us with stories.
Yeah.
Okay, next price point I chose was $129.99.
Yeah, Ben and sexy nougat curvage.
Shaking his head at you.
Yeah.
So
Oof.
we've got 1,100 pieces, 1,140 pieces for the front set, 1,300 pieces for the castle, and 1,000 pieces for Wicket.
Yeah, I'm going full price Jones on the castle, baby. 6 figures. We got some new shields. We got the snake shield. We've got gray. I'm going to use lots of that. After that, what are we doing, man?
Smoky Smoke says they invited him and then uninvited him to the release.
Oh. Was that Lego or something else?
M&R bashed Lego and Lego ditched him. Shocker. Oh, we're just getting the dirt tonight. Brick Built Lab says he didn't get invited to the premiere, so he's salty. Brick Dad Builds gives us a cancel FPJ clearance. Canceling is cute.
Canceling that cool friend set.
I gotta stop putting mini doll sets in with the other sets because these guys, the Tainted, really hate mini dolls.
They hate mini dolls.
Alternate candidate gives it a clearance FPJ cancel, which is I think what I would give it. Oh, actually, I didn't even know about that. I might FPJ the friend set. Alphonse gives it a clearance FPJ cancel with fire.
Cancel with fire to Wicket.
And the pieces are great. I would buy that on clearance.
No, that's the one thing about Wicket.
This. Yeah,
is that like.
What
color story wise,
Yeah, I would use all of these pieces, I think.
Yeah. It needs to be.
I gotta think about this one.
Yeah, here's the thing. The friend set will hit a deeper discount on clearance.
True.
And it's got a lot of larger pieces. It's got some foliage.
Yeah.
On Wicket, what are you getting? Well, you're getting some.
The palm
some
trees
of
have
the
balls.
Yeah, getting. They do. They have coconuts. You get some fur pieces with Wicket, and you get decent colors. I think I'm going to clearance the friend set though and cancel poor Wicket.
Okay. Yeah, this is
I
tougher.
I like Wicket.
This was
That's
tougher than I
hard.
thought, actually. I would use the hell out of all these pieces in Wicket.
Yeah.
And I will buy it on clearance if I see it, but that's not the game. Falco Rich gives us a cancel FPJ clearance. This castle's getting some love. I think we're seeing the mostly FPJs there. Smoky Smokes gives it a cancel FPJ clearance. D Bishop gives it a cancel FPJ clearance. Tron says cancel FPJ and clearance on the Ewok to put on Hive's lawn. Hive hates
Just
Ewoks.
kidding, Hive. Apparently.
Cancel clearance and FPJ. Philip Camus loves the
Ooh, he
Ewoks
wants
so
the
much. He's getting
Ewok.
it.
Yeah.
Despite the bad price per parts ratio, all good. That is the game. Friends equals no figgy. I picked that up earlier. Cancel FPJ clearance for Brickworld Labs. Jazzy Viking Bricks gives it a cancel clearance FPJ. My boy
Wicket. Ooh, big Wicket. Coitus with the castle. Marry the friends. Kill Wicket.
Jazzy Viking Bricks, I just recently discovered that they put the Ewok Caravan of Courage on Disney Plus and watched it for the first time because I wasn't allowed to watch it when I was a kid because the woman's cleavage. My mom didn't want me watching it. I wouldn't have cared.
Okay. No.
But jokes,
little did she know.
Yeah, little did she know at the time for sure. Brickhead Build says game modification next time. Use lifestyle shots for sets.
Maybe had she let you watch it, your life could have been different.
I know, I would have been straight. Alphonse says, I like the claw roof on the roller coaster thing for friends, tons of those, and you never said how deep a clearance, because that's not the game.
It's not the game.
It doesn't matter how deep a clearance, it's just on clearance. It could be 1%. Elgoff says, cancel definitely FPJ and clearance for parts.
Clearance for parts.
Good call. I thought that would be where you went, Elgoff. Smoky Smoke says, thanks, Tron, for the ideas. I live near Hive.
Or Hive.
Hey, we didn't encourage any of this.
No, we didn't.
All right, two more. Price point.
Right.
Price point next. I forget what it was.
Price point attack. Oh.
$44.99.
Oh. Ouch.
I think this should be a lot easier.
Oh.
What are you having pain over?
Oh man. Well,
is the fact that you don't want any of these?
I mean, that's part of it. Okay. Oh, this sucks. All right.
Again,
so
258 pieces. 258 pieces here. 350 pieces here. 390 pieces here.
Seven figures.
But seven figures in this. That's that's the problem you're having. Well, then that would be good.
That helps a little bit.
And everyone's freaking out about the yellow clones.
That's 100 pieces less than the other two sets.
Yeah. Well,
like the value is terrible.
They're gray at least. You'd maybe spaceship, maybe castle.
All right. If I have to FPJ one of them, I'm gonna FPJ the Sonic set.
Are you seriously?
I'm so disappointed in myself.
I would FPJ
the creator.
Oh yeah, yeah. First of all, it has the best price per parts ratio.
It does.
Second of all, it has colors I will use. Yeah.
You will use them. I might not.
True.
I guess I'm clearancing the battle pack, and I'm canceling the creator set.
That's fine. I'm not offended.
Oh man, wasn't? I don't know. $135 wasted.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot. Ouch! These are not on our radar, but that's not the game. I hit cancel, and then ding dong ditch mark on these three. Buddy boy, it's not the game.
And we have definitely banned for less.
We have.
Ralph Nader is going to cancel clearance FPJ. Tron says, please don't pin that on me. It's just been a running joke on Hive's rant stream. She couldn't do it. She can say it was you. Philip Kamen says, FPJ clearance cancel. The Bishop family says, ouch, not on our radar.
Yeah, just take that.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
Yep. Here we go.
Sorry.
Actually, just saw Sonic says at 50% clearance at Walmart this week. Yeah, they are a little overpriced from the jump, but I'm a bit of a sucker for mechs. I don't know.
Should we just ban this guy?
Yeah.
You can't coitus two things. Stop trying to do it.
Right.
Alphonse is FPJ for the creator.
Okay.
Clearance for the Star Wars, killing the Sonic,
Kill
which
for
makes
Sonic.
more sense. Why did you FPJ the Sonic again? Tell me again. Sorry, I'm floored here.
I don't know, man. Hey, it's got mech joints. It looks okay. It's not. I don't know.
It has Mr. Fisty Knuckles.
Yeah, it's just like I feel injury in my soul with having to pay $45 for a Star Wars battle pack. So
Okay.
the best I could do on that was clearance it. And then I
Yeah.
was between the horse one, which definitely has best price to part, but I'm probably not going to be using a lot of those parts except the white.
Okay.
I might use more of the pieces in the Sonic one for mechs.
All right. Makes
But,
sense.
I didn't have they were all terrible. They all need to be on clearance, but that's not the game.
FPJ clearance and cancel. He's feeling Brick Dad Builds is feeling your hurt there, Ben. Jazzy Viking Bricks gives us an FPJ, a clearance, and a cancel. Lego TB says I need a new hobby. Oh, why? What happened? Wait a minute. I feel now I'm feeling self-conscious. Did we ruin this for you?
Yeah.
Falco Rich is giving this a clearance, cancel FPJ. Smoky Smokes gives it
Because you can't cancel unicorns. I mean, that's a good point.
a hard.
You know?
Yeah, it's bad luck. A hard clearance, an FPJ, and a cancel.
I'm not sure what hard clearance is, but okay.
I guess he wants it at least 50% off. Algoff gives it FPJ, cancel. Damn it!
It's not the game. It's not the game.
VMAC Tech says I don't have to marry everything I touch in the special way. Jesus. Clearance, cancel, and FPJ for Ron Smith. Brickdad Build says I'm watching for the Star Wars Battle Pack to be a 3-set combo at Walmart. Yeah, Walmart's been doing that.
I mean, they're gonna have to do something with it because it's bananas to think that's gonna be should be $45.
All right, final one from my end here. We're
All
going
right.
with the 200. We were going with the most expensive sets in the August 1st releases.
We're canceling. You know what?
Whoa, you're right on it. I was
Yeah,
gonna give the
we're
parts count real
canceling
quick.
the Neuschwanstein thing like immediately. I like the base,
Okay.
but outside of that, I don't really get architecture sets. I don't buy them.
You don't need a bunch of white headlight bricks or whatever.
Yeah. Like
Um,
I've never been there, so I don't know. The other two, I mean, you want to give us the deets on the other two?
Yeah, sure. So the other
Yeah.
two, we've got the Bharati restaurant from One Piece, whatever it's called. 3,400 pieces for $330. Not a terrible price per parts ratio. And then, of course, the idea set is 3,251 pieces at $300. Both nicely designed sets, both with great parts that you and I would both use.
Yeah.
I would do the same thing. I would cancel the Neuschwanstein Castle.
Neuschwanstein.
I think I would probably full price Jones the Italian Riviera and
Riviera.
clearance by the One Piece set. Algoff says you can get your money back for the Star Wars figs at least. True.
Mhm.
Philip Camus gives us a cancel clearance FPJ for the Neuschwanstein Castle.
Oof.
Alternate candidate has to think about this one. Brick That Bills asks, do I get the GWP if I FPJ the Italian set?
Get the little cart.
No.
No.
Smoky Smokes. I just came up with that rule because it's not in the picture. FPJ clearance FPJ, but Smoky
That's
Smokes.
not the game. Smoky
Do you guys
Smokes.
just want to see the banner? Is it that much fun to see the banner?
Yes. Yes. Smoky Smokes. Goodness.
Alphonse gives us a clearance for the One Piece, FPJ for Italy, and cancel the castle, as he's been there, so he doesn't need to see it in Lego form. That makes sense. Falco Rich gives us a cancel FPJ because fan designer is a friend of his, and he did a signing at a Lego store. Okay,
Just did probably a signing at a Lego store in
Thank you.
Washington State.
and clearance for this. Yes, cancel this FPJ. Okay, Smoky Smokes FPJ clearance cancel with asterisk.
Fixing, trying to fix.
Oh, okay,
Karma's
cool.
Loving Backhand is here. Greetings, everyone.
Hey, Karma's Loving
Strong Dial will
Backhand.
go with cancel, full price gones, and clearance.
Smoky Smokes.
Don't ban me.
Clearance FPJ and cancel for Ralph Nader.
Yeah. You know, as Jazzy's being quiet, she's trying to make sure she doesn't accidentally get banned here.
Thinking too much about the game. Yeah, it did lead its way into that sentence. And I don't know why that stopped my brain so much. You caught it right away, Ben, what he actually meant.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do clearance on the Barati, whatever, and we'll be FPJ the Italian Riviera. So I think both of them are.
I agree with you.
Probably like, good level parts packs more than anything else.
Ron Smith gives us a cancel FPJ clearance. And Alphonse says new 3 set. Are you over this one? What does that mean? New 3 set?
New 3 set.
Yeah, so that was it. That's all of mine. If you don't mind, I would like to take a quick break before we get to yours. Yay, thank you. Bye.
Let's
Talk
do
to you
that.
later.
Before, when we were doing this, we called this the shopping showdown. But now we're on B this week, so we can't call it that anymore. We're calling it back to our favorite game. But the FPJ clearance, cancel it, is what we were going with. I think you're probably right. Mark has to go to the bathroom, and we've already played his song. But because so many of you are testing our patience, we just want to give you a reminder of what happens if you misbehave on this stream, and that's this.
Ben and Mark made a new best friend when Jazzy Viking Bridge joined the Tainted. She likes Lego and Animal Crossing. Still makes amazing comments all the way through. She makes them laugh, lights up the chat, making fun comments until the show is wrapped. Then why did Mark Banner like a total left jerk and delete all the comments like an evil left jerk? Mark and Jazzy fucking bricks like a total left jerk. What the F is wrong with him? That total left jerk.
I think I just accidentally banned somebody. Jazzy Viking Bricks was banned? No. Their comments were removed? Jesus.
How do you unban somebody?
I don't know. I don't know. Crap.
How'd you do that?
I don't know.
Seriously?
What the hell just happened?
Oh my god.
This is terrible. This is so... How did this happen?
This is the worst thing we've done.
God. Yo, I don't even know how... I don't know.
Poor Jazzy.
And we love her.
Mark tried to impress her by choosing Series 9. She voiced her opinion, and Mark fell in line. His face lights up when she shows up. Loves every comment, bringing each one up. Then why did Mark ban her like it's total effing jerk and delete all her comments like an evil effing jerk? Mark said why we do this like total effing jerks. Then said you know how we, you total effing jerk.
And then barf in the bad way that we...
Can you please stop saying we banter? I don't want to hear that again.
Mark and Jazzy Viking Bricks like total effing jerk. What the F is wrong with him? That total effing jerk. That total effing jerk. That total effing jerk. That total effing
All right.
Here we go. And Jesse just joined us. Thanks for joining us tonight, Jesse. Algoff, I think we got you pretty much on track, but that does tend to happen. I was watching the stream. I watch the stream when we do the polls, and it surprises me sometimes just how far behind it can get. I started some polls on Wednesday night for the Brickworld Crossing stream. It was like a good 30 seconds behind. Like, that's crazy. Anyway,
We work hard to try to, get there. But yeah, the comments come fast and furious on FPJ clearance cancel,
they really
and we're
do.
going some old school. We're gonna get some harsh debate here, but we're gonna ease into it by talking about one of our favorite things, and that's when Lego keeps re-releasing the same damn set. So what would we do with these three, Mark?
Okay.
The answer is
see.
nobody cares.
Hey, we're not
That's not
playing
the
this-
game.
We're not playing this game. That's not fair. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna immediately cancel 10225 just because it's so blocky.
Yeah.
What was
These two were out on the shelves at the same time. The second two, I believe,
Yeah.
one was like $200 and one was $100.
yeah, what
But like, that was so ridiculous that they were both out at the same time. So
bid $1 on us.
yes,
Clearance FP Jones.
I mean, I guess
I got clearance, Ben. Brick Dead
Yeah.
Bills canceled himself. Clearanced me, FPJ'd you. I told you you were everyone's favorite host.
it was gonna happen.
Stop answering this one. Oh wait, I'm sorry. They're
It has
probably
a
on
thing
this.
in it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's like dating triplets. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought they were on the thing. Okay,
Nope,
sorry.
they're doing it.
All right, so
Full
they're
price
doing this.
Jones.
Clearance, full price Jones.
Cancel.
Cancel.
Everyone's getting rid of the old one.
I
The old
feel like the
16 plus
same.
one.
I feel the same just because of the price points. Didn't they come out with a programmable? Wasn't there a Mindstorms R2D2 at one
Well,
point?
there may have been. There was definitely one that was more technicky than these.
Yeah.
But I was just like, gosh,
Yeah.
how many fire truck and C3POs? I mean, R2D2s. So do we have? We only have one C3PO, as
Yeah.
far as I know. Maybe there's two, but we keep getting R2D2 like every 2 years. So like, let's get another one.
Karma's Loving Backhand recuses himself from this dusty bench of sets.
Yeah, well, that's okay
Yeah.
because they are going to get crazier from here. I just was
Cool. Yeah.
having my mind go straight to the,
Yeah.
what would we do
Yeah,
if the three
same.
sets are like identical, like this nonsense?
And so Smoky Smokes does prefer the biggest build overall, which would be the one on the left. But just for pricing, it's just logical. Wait for it to go on clearance because it will.
Yeah.
No Figgy. There is a Figgy. Is that considered a Figgy? It wasn't at the time. Rick Dead Build says we can play this game when I'm in the stream with you two, and then we'll let them rate us. I don't want to play that.
I don't think so.
It sounds like hell, but still better than these options.
Yeah, who knows?
I don't know.
I guess the middle ones kind of got, the benefit of having the 25th anniversary set. And wasn't there? I swear there was another one besides this one too, but I think this R2D2 is more similar in size to the C3PO, so
When
they go together better. So I don't know.
When I was collecting Star Wars, I had the same feeling Al's expressing right now. Love Star Wars, but have yet to buy any R2D2 sets. I just didn't want a brick built version of this droid. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Now I don't want any of them. Bishop Family says we bought the first one FPJ, middle on clearance, and I guess cancel the last one. Falco Rich already owns the first one and the third one, so just cancel the second one and care less for the other two.
All right.
Okay. All right, fair
Hey, here we go. Let's get into some trouble now.
enough. Okay.
Al, we got ourselves a triple Pirates of the Caribbean. These are the
You-
three sets they've produced.
You did this for Al. You want the fuck off from Al. I guess I can't be the only one.
So we had the Black Pearl, the Queen Anne's Revenge,
that's what I thought.
and the not the Flying Dutchman, the Queen Mary's. What is this last one? The Silent Mary. The Silent Mary is the bottom one, with
right,
the
all right.
tipped over mast.
All right, so let me give you this. I'm gonna cancel the ship that's not a ship.
The Silent Mary.
The Silent Mary.
Okay.
I'm gonna full price Jones the 4195,
That's the Queen Anne's Revenge.
and I'm gonna clearance the 4184.
And you're gonna clearance the
that's a-
Black Pearl.
And that's a 4195, and clearance the Black Pearl.
Yeah.
Cause colors mostly. We've got
Okay.
Brickworld Labs gives it a cancel FPJ clearance. Alphonse gives at retail FPJ Queen cancel the dead one. clearance for Black Pearl. So at retail, not aftermarket prices.
Yeah,
Saying
that's what we're doing here.
Smoky Smokes gives us a clearance for Queen Anne, cancel the St. Mary's and FPJ, the Black Pearl, cancel clearance FPJ, Pirates of the what? Caribbean. There we go. Duh.
Yep.
Hello. Clearance cancel FPJ for Tron. Karma's Loving Backhand gives it a clearance cancel FPJ. Dead Builds gives it a clearance FPJ cancel.
Cancel the Mary. Clearance the Queen.
Mary. Oh, there we go.
Full price the Pearl.
And then cancel
the Mary.
Clearance the Queen. Okay, so opposite of mine for the clearance and FPJ, but close.
We're going FPJ for the red sails. We're clearancing the black sails, and we're canceling the bottom one because it has no sails.
It doesn't even have a hull.
Yeah. Let's see. We are clearancing the Pearl. We're marrying the Mary and canceling the Queen.
He's marrying the Mary.
Okay, Maddie the Mary.
Cancel the Queen too soon. What are you doing with this, Ben?
Well, so I'm probably full price jonesing the Queen Anne's Revenge because the hull is dark brown and dark red is the accent colors. I also have used the sail piece on this, I think, for some other things. I believe I used the sails for this set to create the dome for that orc tower I built.
Yeah.
I definitely like the black sails better because they have a lot of utility, and at least they're not like all beat up. I don't like the Queen Anne's Revenge has printing on the sails, but overall color palette wise, that's the one I'm using most.
Okay.
After that, I'm kind of torn. I think I'll probably cancel the Black Pearl, even though it has desirable figures and other things.
Yeah. And
I'll buy the wacky one on clearance just because I think it's going to have a lot of interesting parts. The sharks on there, aren't they like ghost sharks or something? They're totally wacky.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun. I don't know.
We haven't seen Al's response yet on this, have we?
No.
Brick That Build says, I have these, so it's kind of hard to talk bad about them. Well, that's the game. You got to talk bad about them.
Game, man.
Justice Brick Galaxy, you don't have to talk bad about them. You have to cancel one, which he did. So we played the game. Justice Brick Galaxy says, I have the red sails in my dice tower. Al Goff is here. I have 2 of them. Was mad that I didn't have the money for the 3rd.
All right.
Okay, but he's not going to play the game on this one.
He's not going to play the game. No.
He's not taking the bait.
He's not in on this one. All right. Well, let's just go from, the rather obvious pirate. We'll just go to the next set of pirates.
Oh, nice. Oh,
all right. We've got the Black Seas Barracuda, the Skull's Eye Schooner, and then the updated Imperial flagship. The flagship was the only one with 3 masts. It came out significantly later than the other 2.
Yeah.
I will tell you, I only own 2 of these 3. Maybe that's a surprise to people who know my piratey past.
Well, same.
But the one I'm missing, maybe not everyone would immediately guess. All-time classics here on these. They are ridiculously expensive on the aftermarket as well. But which one is our top dog here?
Well, Tron gives us an FPJ
cancel clearance.
Cancel and clearance. I have to do something similar because I want the Imperial flagship on clearance because I didn't get it. And I worked at Legoland at the time, so I got a significant discount on Lego sets and for some reason did not get this.
Yeah.
All right. So between the other 2, is that the one on the bottom? Is that the red? Wait, what is the one on the bottom called?
As the Skull's Eye Schooner.
Skull's Eye Schooner.
Yes.
Did that have the goofy, the back fell off and the mast fell over?
No.
Okay.
No, thankfully not. I did not include that one. That one was like the Redbeard's Revenge or some terrible thing like that.
Yeah.
But no, it did not. That one, the one you're thinking of, actually had like a skull face on the back.
Right. That's right.
And it opened up. It was wacky.
Brick That Build says, Ben, I have a built Barracuda for your missing one.
That's the one I'm missing. All right.
Oh, nice. You've told us that before. That's right.
Yeah.
VMAC Attack says kill Coitus and Mary. FPJ gives it an FPJ clearance and cancel. FPJ. Jazzy Viking Bricks gives it an FPJ clearance and cancel. Algoff says if I had to and I wouldn't, clearance, cancel, and FPJ, mainly for the figs. Jesse's Brick Galaxy gives us a cancel FPJ and
Full price
clearance.
Jones clearance. All right.
Alphonse
the
gives a
Barracuda.
cancel. Love
Yeah.
it, but have the new clearance, the black, whatever. I can't remember the names of these 2 seconds later.
Schooner and full price Jones the flagship.
Thank you. My comments are
Comments are lagging. I think he
lagging.
means
Yep,
lag.
he
Yep.
does. But you're getting in on the topics, so I'm pretty
right.
sure that we're matching them up to the thing. So Falcon
Fair
Rich says
enough,
cancel clearance FPJ on the Imperial because I like it big. Philip Camus gives it a cancel clearance FPJ for the flagship. Clearance of the red sails, FPJ the black sail, cancel the Imperial ship, too much white.
Too much white.
I
Harsh.
like the fact though that the sails are well, I like that the sails are white, but they're also
Realistic?
they're just kind of
Yeah.
like there's no crazy pattern on them. I could do it without the pleats in them. Karma's Loving Backhand gives us a clearance FPJ and cancel. Calvin W, welcome. 3 classics. This game just got dirty. It just got dirty.
Oh yes, my
Yeah,
friend.
you haven't seen anything yet, I don't think. This has only been its 3rd one, and you should go back and see the first time we played this. FPJ clearance and cancel. The cancel hurts because it's a better overall ship than the Barracuda. Algoff gave you a double fuck off. Hey, congratulations, we're caught up. You and I have both been fucked off twice by Algoff. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna FPJ the 6285 just because it's so freaking classic and it's so freaking adorable with those original torsos. And I'm gonna go ahead and cancel the one on the bottom.
Oof.
Just because I want the Imperial flagship, just because I missed it. I have the other 2, so I don't have to really worry about it too much. But if I had to cancel one of them, it would be the arguably better ship on the bottom because I love that original one. It just kind of gave more. It was before they, if they had their druthers. That's the 2nd week in a row I've said druthers. All that yellow would be gold, and so I probably wouldn't like it so much. But I mean, they just did a better job, I think, at shaping the ship and making the captain's cabin like more of a captain's cabin. It had more windows, and I'm into the windows and door pieces, or at least I was at the time. I think I modified the hell out of this with with doors and different windows and stuff like that. So I have to go with that. Doesn't feel good, but that's the game.
That's the game. All of these ships are making me hungry for Captain Crunch. Full price Jones if it's mint retail box on that 6285. Well, you actually had to pay that. Oof.
I'd take it used.
I actually did full price Jones the Barracuda when it first came out. Man, I would say right now that my all-time favorite pirate ship is the Skull's Eye Schooner. I don't know why, but I love it.
Which one's that? The one on the bottom?
That's the one on the bottom.
No!
That's okay. I love that set. It's not necessarily the best. The Imperial flagship has a lot better design. It doesn't use specialized pieces for the masts anymore, though it did still use the rigging.
Yeah.
It's got more cannons. It's got 2 decks. It's a better ship. But I love the Skull's Eye Schooner, and so that makes this hard because I never had the Black Seas Barracuda, and I've always regretted it. The one thing that's good-ish is they released the Pirates of Barracuda Bay set recently that you could rebuild into the Black Seas Barracuda. It's not a 1-for-1, but it's roughly similar. So for that reason, I'm willing to cancel it. Even though that hurts my heart. 6285 cancel. I'm in a full price Jones, the Skull's Eye Schooner.
I didn't do that.
That's just totally me. And then I'm going to clearance the Imperial flagship. It's hard. It's hard, man.
Makes sense, though.
Here we go.
All right.
We already got a preview, but here we're going with sort of the
oh man,
hang it on your wall-ness here. We've got Starry Night, Milky Way, and Great Wave.
Easy. I'm going to FPJ the Milky Way. I'm going to clearance the Starry Night, and I'm going to cancel the Wave.
All right.
Yeah.
The Wave's got a lot of nice colors and pieces, but it is more of the, dots in the background type. Lots of wedge plate bricks, though, and a couple of good desirable colors. And it's a very good looking, design.
Sure, but I got to cancel one of them.
Absolutely, you do. That's the game.
Alphonse says, I have all 3. Cancel the Great Wave, FPJ the Van Gogh, clearance the Galaxy. And I did exactly that. Goodwilled the Wave.
Okay. All right.
Oh, he literally gave it away. Thank you, Tron. Falco Rich gives it a clearance. Cancel FPJ. Why am I pointing to them? You can't see where my mouse is.
Fine.
You're canceling the Milky Way, huh? Philip Camus gives us a FPJ clearance cancel. Brick Dead Builds gives us Clear Starry Night, cancel the Milky Way, FPJ the Wave. Wave is the best looking of the original art. Sure, if you're gonna build it.
Yeah. Well, and I guess for Brick Dead, he's like the one he's sort of designing
Yeah.
uses a similar format to the Great Wave.
Very much
So I can see why you'd be drawn to it.
Calvin W says clearance, FPJ cancel. Which is the same as mine. VMAC Tech says own all three. Marry the Starry, fuck the Milky, kill the Wave.
Okay.
Elgoff says, Ben, you know you directed those totally for me. You know my love for all things pirates, so you'll get my instant fuck off.
Well, to be honest,
Maybe it's a little far behind, yeah.
yeah, the it hurts my heart too because I came up on pirates. Pirates were my all-time favorite when I was younger. I've sort of transitioned to medieval as sort of my primary, mostly because you can still get them more easily. But I built some absolutely massive pirate ships in the past. I haven't done a big one in years.
Yeah.
But absolutely one of my favorite themes.
Al, maybe check the bottom of your screen and pull that circle all the way to the end to make sure that you're as far into the stream as you can go, because the comments have actually been coming up faster for me than usual tonight. So it might be either something with your internet or perhaps, like I said, you're not fully caught up on the timeline. Jazzy Viking Bricks gives us FPJ clearance cancel, even though I love the original art. Karma's Loving Backhand gives us a Starry Night the FPJ. A Starry Night FPJ, cancel the Galaxy, clear the Wave like a real surfer. Brick Dead Build says the game isn't best parts back. Yes, it is for whatever you want it for. Sure, it is. Smoky Smoke says FPJ clearance cancel. You can't force me to build that, to want to build them. Smoky Smoke says FPJ clearance cancel because of the white. Alphonse says Milky Way I built over 3 weeks during boring meetings, just a bag, half panel a day usually. Alphonse says hit the live button. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, there's a live button.
You can hit the live button, or if you don't want to hit the live button, you can
hit the like button.
Hit the like button.
Yes.
Which is your other option. You can hit like and subscribe. You can do either. Pressing buttons is fun, I've been told.
Al Goff says FPJ the Van Gogh for obvious reasons, clearance and then cancel. Falco Rich says sometimes reloading the stream might help catch up. Yes,
okay,
true. All sorts of advice for you, Al.
For me, if I had to FPJ, I think the most interesting is perhaps the Van Gogh. So I'm going to full price Jones that one. Like the Milky Way though, love all the colors, love the number of pieces, clearance that one. I guess I'm canceling the Wave, but I think it is a good set.
Yeah, it is a good set.
Nice art piece. So I'm not complaining about it for sure.
Like the TV says, what? There's a like button now. If you can find it, smash it. Hitting buttons is fun. From what I don't know.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's go crazy. Welcome to the fun hole.
Oh, okay.
All right, we've got the apothecary, I believe, is the one on the left, and then the one in the middle is like a tailor shop, and then the one on the right is the blacksmith's shop.
I'll full price Jones the one on the bottom because I think it has the better footprint out of the three.
Okay.
The other two are just like little boxy towers. I think I like the design. I'll clearance the one on the left, the apothecary, perhaps.
Okay. All right.
And then I'll cancel the one on the right.
You're gonna get rid of your old blacksmith.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I guess.
We get a holy cow. Let's see. Alphonse says, are all three of these sets 3-in-1? No, these are the fun holes, man. They've got lights. They've got, pretty decent looking designs if you want white houses, because they're kind of all white, except the tailor shop has a weird milky blue color for one of the buildings.
If you're into Flago. Yeah, and that's kind of why I like that one. Yeah, Philip Camus gives it a clearance cancel FPJ.
Yeah.
Smokey says, choice. More like welcome to fun hell. FPJ the left, cancel the bottom, clearance the white.
It's the white right?
Right, probably, yes. Alphonse says FPJ cancel clearance. Clearance? Why did I read that wrong? Brick Dead Build says cancel clearance FPJ.
Full price Jones.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Clearance, cancel reluctantly full price Jones and the blacksmith.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, she did say that right. Cancel full price Jones, cancel clearance. Whoa, okay. That was weird. I don't even know what to do with that.
He's protesting.
He's canceling all of them. I got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Al says clearance, cancellation, and FPJ for the figs.
Yeah, the figs are terrible.
He's definitely not behind now because there's no figs in the art set, so we know that was on this. Good night, Taints and Beavers. Fuck Kill Mary.
He's
Good to see
going.
you.
Yeah, he's going.
Jesse's
Clearance the first.
Jesse's
Kill the
protesting too.
middle. And
I'll
take the
allow
other
it.
one.
I'll say this can be the game because
Cancel.
you can do protest
Is
votes.
there a
on
dislike cancel buttons? No, I don't think so.
cancel FPJ clearance. Been thinking of getting the middle one for the Bishop family. Felterwitz says cancel clearance and FPJ. I just went alphabetical order because I don't own any fun hole sets.
It's fine.
Brickdead Build says if you had to step away from Lego, this is likely the strongest original brand to look to. Jesse Viking Brick says FPJ the Swiss Miss Factory, clearance the Dunkin' Donuts, and cancel the Best Western.
Okay, I
like
think
that.
I'm assuming that the one at the bottom is the Swiss Miss Factory.
I think that's the Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, okay, yeah, the Dunkin'. You got Swiss Miss, Dunkin', Best Western. And I'll say, like, I think this picture maybe doesn't quite do the blacksmith shop justice. I haven't built the tailor shop, so
Flego.
I can't comment on that. But they are Flego. They are all very solid, though, if you like medieval, if you're willing to branch out and step into it. Clearly, we have a lot of people who aren't interested.
Tron says, but
no.
Fun Hole figs are still cursed.
They are. What can you do, though? I think I'm full price jonesing the blacksmith on the right. I am clearancing the apothecary, and I am sadly downing the poor old tailor shop. It's getting canceled. But I don't know. It's just kind of fun. Kind of fun to know what else is out there, even if people aren't interested in them.
The Fun Hole is fun.
So-
Alphonse just joined us as a new member. Hey, if you have a song request, please let us know, and we will play that to celebrate you joining us as a member. Appreciate you doing that for us. We can we will use your support wisely, and very much appreciate you supporting the stream in this way.
Yeah.
Brickworld says those Fun Hole medieval sets all look nice.
I mean, that's the issue, right? If they didn't have dumb figures, these things would be good. And the newer ones have better stickers. The art direction is still kind of goofy on all of them, but minus the figures.
You don't need to pay us $1.99 $1.99 a month to prove that you're just busting our balls. We get it.
Yeah, we understand.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
How many times did I try to say $1.99? Yeah, I mean, I guess the other problem with these, besides the figures, is they're not Lego.
Yeah. All right, here we go. So now we're going Bricklink Designer Program. So we're moving off of Fun Hole. We have 3 sort of medieval-y sets.
Nice.
So the middle one, maybe not so much.
Oh, wait, but Tron, you're not Alphonse. You can't request a song.
Yeah, that's true.
But we'll play it for you.
Yeah, we can get there eventually. So we've got Castle in the Forest. And then we have the Mushroom House at the bottom. And then we have the Mountain Fortress on the right. So these are all Lego sets in the fact that they're Bricklink Designer programs. But here's 3 bangers for sure.
Yeah, ouch. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. My favorite design is the one on the bottom, but I'm going to cancel it because I don't need those colors. I could design something similar to this.
The poor
maybe
adorable
better.
snail.
Oh, that is an awesome set, but
Yeah.
I'm canceling it.
Right.
I'm gonna full price Jones the Forest Man's hideout.
Yeah.
Because it's the Forest Man's hideout, so that makes no sense.
Yeah.
I'm going to use those parts, but I also like the design, and I'll clearance the giant castle because I'll use all those parts as well. I think the one on the bottom, I would get it and then not build it, and then really kind of already have those parts. There's a lot of red. I would want to do something that's my creative design in that realm without buying somebody else's, I guess. Let's see where we're at here. We've got Brickdad Builds is giving us a clearance, cancel
FPJ.
Clearance, cancel the mushroom FPJ. Gotcha.
Yeah.
He doesn't do shrooms. Philip Camus says FPJ cancel and clearance, which is what I gave it. Calvin W says clearance FPJ, unfortunately cancel the mushroom. Let's see. Al says clearance, cancel FPJ. Some people are going left, right,
Yeah,
bottom.
I mean, I think we should go left,
Left,
bottom, right.
is what
Yeah,
I
just had to
think
try to
most
fit
people
them
have
in, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get you. Falco Rich says clearance on Mushroom House and cancel both castles because too many castles in BDP. Not the game.
Out of the game.
Clearance cancel FPJ. Bishop Family gives it an FPJ cancel clearance for parts. Karma's Loving Backhand gives it FPJ crush the mushroom in clearance. Smoky Smokes gives it FPJ cancel clearance the big castle. Missed out on all three. I've missed out on every Bricklink designer program. Tron gives it there is never too many castles. Jesse's Bricks Galaxy says FPJ cancel and clearance.
I did not get the Castle in the Forest, that first one. And now, of course, the resale prices are ridiculous. They're like, I don't know, $500-600. So it's the one I don't have. I'm very happy with the Mountain Fortress. This is maybe not the best picture of it because it folds up nicely, but it was really well done. The Shroom House, though, is also just so adorable. This was definitely a triple banger. You know, what are you gonna do? What can you really cancel on this? I guess, you know, for me, practically speaking, the Mushroom House would just be on display. I'd do nothing else with it. So I guess I'd cancel it. But that is nothing against that set. It is amazing.
Yeah.
And then the other two, I guess I'm full price jonesing the Mountain Fortress, and I'll clearance the other one, even though it's the one I don't have and the one I would like to get.
Well, getting it on clearance would be a steal then.
It would be amazing.
Good luck finding it on clearance somewhere.
Yeah, I'm never going to find it there.
Same as me. FPJ, cancel clearance for Jazzy Viking Bricks, same as both of us. Alphonse says, cancel the Forest Stronghold, FPJ the Mushroom, clearance the Mountain Fortress. I love the Mushroom. In reality, I don't have Forest Stronghold, but Sand Stickers, it's $290 on Pick-a-Brick versus Bricklink New is $500. Tron says, I like the Shroom House, but something had to go. Same.
Yeah.
Brick Dad built,
that's kind of dumb.
That's the game.
Yeah, that's kind of dumb is that the Castle in the Forest, it was one of the earliest Bricklink designer sets. And they used stickers for the shields, for example, and sticker for the Falcon flag. If you don't want that specific shield, you don't want to pay the crazy price for that, and you just use the Forestman shield, you can get basically everything on there for Pick-a-Brick, as mentioned, for $290, which is what Alphonse is suggesting. So you could reproduce this for considerably less than trying to buy it on Bricklink. I bet just the sticker sheet, if you go out there just to buy the sticker sheet, it's going to be like $150.
100%.
You know,
Brick That Build says that was a great thing at Brickworld, Chicago. Talking with the leadership at Bricklink to know about the scoring and voting on sets. I'm excited for the pirate sets that are coming. Jazzy Viking Brick says I was very fortunate to get the Mountain Fortress when they sold off the remaining sets a month or two ago.
I didn't think they had that on there. That's okay.
Brick Dead Build says these sets are FPJ Plus, FPJ, and FPJ Plus Plus. General Tron Brick says I have plenty of the original. It's not the game. I have plenty of the original Forestman shields. Falco Rich says stickers on shields and flags. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got to go with the parts that are parts that are available at the time. So making stickers for it is kind of surprising.
I'm gonna look it up, man. Let's Bricklink that bad boy, because I'm telling you right now, it's crazy.
Not the game.
It's not the game. So if we go Castle in the Forest, because you know we know what's up, and we look at the parts, there it is, set. We found it. Amazing. It has one gear. Okay, that's the instruction booklet. Let's go with the parts, and the sticker sheet's up first. The sticker sheet contains a Anno 1516, a picture of Robin Hood, 2 Falcon Knights, and 1, 2, 3 deer shields. That's it. So it's a total of 7 stickers. And if you want to buy them right now, there's only 2 of them up for sale. They will cost you $81.54 or $93.13 just for the sticker sheet.
Alphonse says the year and flag are exclusive. I'm not sure. The deer and flag, perhaps, are exclusive. No stickers on Pick-a-Brick, but make your own $100 for stickers.
Yeah, they're 80 and $90.
As Ben suggested, just use shields from the original series for the
Falcons.
Falcons.
They do have a Black Falcons flag. Came in the Black Falcon Fortress. Yeah. So it is out there, and it's Probably not
pretty
$100
expensive.
bucks.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be something, but it's not $100.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. We got a couple more to go. Woo-hoo-hoo.
That's the remake of the Galaxy Explorer.
Yes, and I struggled with thinking, should I go with the original Galaxy Explorer? But the newer one is better in
Yeah.
like every way, but it doesn't have the nostalgia,
Yeah, nostalgia's biting me here.
right?
'Cause
So
it-
here we've got the Megacore Magnetizer as
Yeah.
first, second's the Deep Freeze Defender, and the third is the remake of the Galaxy Explorer.
Yeah, this is a hard one for me because I don't know. I did not buy the reissue of this just because I'm not really into space as much as I'm into other things. But on this, I think I might FPJ that because those are the parts I would use. Nostalgia wise, would be my consideration for the next two. Man,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. If I'm gonna buy these sets for nostalgia, so at this point, I am. I'm putting these on a shelf to show. Look, I have this original Lego set in a box, and it's gonna sit on a keepsake shelf and kind of decorate the room. I am going to clearance buy the Mtron. There's something just hit me about it. I don't know, and cancel the Ice Planet because I think I was. I don't remember when these came out, but I think I was more into Lego. I think I was like kind of getting into the dark age when Ice Planet came out. Perhaps I don't know. I don't remember. But something the nostalgia hits me more for the Mtron for some reason.
Yeah, it's not like an overly complicated set, but it was such a revolutionary design at the time.
Yeah.
Lots of cool playability.
Magnets.
Yeah, I mean the one thing about the Deep Freeze Defender is that all of the parts kind of come off it, and you can use the two little shuttles independently and the middle section independently. It's got a garage door in the back where you can add the little scooter into it.
Yeah.
So it's got a good set of play features. Galaxy Explorer is definitely the most refined model with the new one, and it has the nostalgia angle to being a remake. It's a great set. It's definitely not as playable as the other two, but it does have some cool features, like you can open the back to let out the little shuttle or the little driving shuttle, and they definitely nailed like the concept and included all the things you should include in a remake of a classic.
Yeah, no kidding. Talk about chunkifying something. That was a beautiful, beautiful remake.
Yeah.
Brickdead Builds gives us clearance cancel FPJ. Same as me. Alphonse says clearance 6989, FPJ, the Defender, and Kill the Galaxy. He already has one. All right. Yeah. Calvin gives it FPJ cancel clearance. Philip Camus gives it cancel FPJ clearance. Tron gives it FPJ the core mag cancel because I have it. Clearance the remake.
Okay.
I guess canceling because you have it shouldn't be the game.
I mean,
But, cancel clearance FPJ for the Bishop family. Falco Rich says FPJ clearance and cancel the GE reboot because already got it on 50% clearance. Yeah, this is kind of cheating.
But you couldn't get it on the clearance if it was canceled.
Jazzy Viking says cancel clearance FPJ. Algoff gives it a clearance cancel FPJ. Brickdead Build says I'm OG Blacktron over Deep Freeze.
Okay.
Smoky Smokes gives it FPJ clearance and cancel.
Same break, Dad. I'm OG Blacktron over Deep Freeze. All right, I mean, whatever.
Blacktron's not up there, is it? Jazzy Viking Brick says Blacktron base was my last set before my Dark Age began. That was a cool one. I like that set.
Except, of course, all of the space bases suck. None of them are good.
In retrospect, yeah, but at the time it was like
the closest one to good.
This thing's awesome. Algoff says one of my good friends growing up had an uncle that bought him every space set they had.
Yeah,
that's a fun place to visit.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, if I'm FPJing any of these, it's probably hard. I'm gonna full price Jones, the Galaxy Explorer.
Okay.
Then I'm going to clearance the Deep Freeze, and I'm gonna cancel poor Megacore.
Yeah. Oh well.
It's hard though, because that set's great, and I rebuilt it in classic space colors. It's a cool set.
Yeah, and I mean, if you had that one, you would have had one extra. No, that was the trans orange one. Never mind. I was gonna say if you had one, you would have had an extra dome for your ice planet, but that's the wrong color.
Is the wrong color?
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, I did need another dome, but we made it work with one. So it's all good.
Yeah, it looked amazing.
All right, we still got a couple left to go. Now we're going into the ocean.
Yikes. Okay.
Yeah. So now we've got the Neptune carrier.
Wow. Old gray.
The shark crystal cave, and then I don't remember what these aqua raiders ones were called, but this is like this mantis stingray guy here with little ships that detached from it as well.
It was some sort of prison. It was like a jail, or I don't know. What's that number there? 6190?
6198.
6198? Okay.
It's called the Stingray Stormer.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
And it's Aqua Zone from 1998.
Yeah, I was in college. Yikes. This is a little bit rough because I've got nostalgia for 2. One I probably owned because I worked at. No, I don't think I ever bought that one. I'm going to do this. I'm going to full price Jones the Stingray. I'm sorry, the 6198. Yeah. Okay. I was talking 6190. Oh, okay. So I was looking for the name of the 6190. Sorry.
Oh, that one's like the Shark's Crystal Cave, I think.
Cave. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and full price Jones that Stingray, and then I'll clearance buy the Shark's Crystal Cave because nostalgia, and Atlantis and all the red. I'm going to cancel that one.
Yeah. Let's see here. What do we got from our friends here? Blah blah blah. Not the game. Blah blah blah. Okay, who cares?
Yeah,
whatever. Okay. Clearance. The Atlantis cancel. Cove, full price Jones, that's Stingray. Full price Jones Atlantis, cancel the shark, clearance the Stingray.
Yeah.
Clearance the red, cancel the shark. It's neat, but little parts.
Yeah.
But full price Jones.
It had that original space crater thing in sea.
Yeah. It did
color.
have this
underwater.
Sea,
yeah, Stingray is neat.
Sea base plate.
Had some of those cool tube parts, those like those cylindrical, those octagonal cylinder parts that they were kind of a flash in the pan that I actually really liked. Used them a few times as like castle towers. Philip Camus gives this a clearance cancel FPJ. Calvin gives it a cancel FPJ clearance. Smoky Smoke says cancel the red, clearance the middle, FPJ trans green Stingray set. Algoff gives us a cancel clearance the shark and FPJ the Stingray, which is what I said.
Here's that base plate that Mark mentioned. So they had this in the
game?
Crystal Cave.
What did I do that isn't the game?
So they had the base plate with the blown up crater, and with this blue pattern printed on it. So it's the only one of those 3 with a base plate.
Yeah,
kind of an interesting looking base plate to boot.
Jazzy Viking Bricks gives it a cancel clearance FPJ. Which is what I gave it as well. Falco Rich says FPJ because looks slickest. Cancel the shark because so small. Clearance on the Ray because that's the best savings. Jazzy Viking Brick says that base plate is amazing.
It is. And I'm going to tell you right now, of these 3, the Neptune carriers, it's an all-time favorite for me. It's just a really great build, even though I don't like red. But it's a really great build.
It is a good design.
And so I really love it. And I don't know why. I don't have justification, but I'm full price jonesing that one. I'm probably clearancing the Shark Cove because I reused the dark orange or the trans orange. I'd also had the compass piece that was big with the pirates, and a working compass on the back. And I'm going to cancel because I don't tend to use old gray anymore. I'm going to cancel the Ray, even though it's very cool.
So Brick That Build says it's funny how we can go from part set to nostalgia display sets. Yeah, I mean, because some of these I just don't want the parts for at all, so I got to switch to something else.
Yeah.
So if that's funny, I guess I'm hilarious. Tron says sleek build on the Atlanta set. Yes, absolutely.
That was a really cool build.
Agreed.
And it's got like, even here in this picture, you can't quite see it, but it does have like a detachable, has that detachable wheeled thing on the bottom. Why is it wheeled? I don't know. But then it also has a detachable whatever. I don't know. A detachable little vehicle as well off the back. So it's just a really cool set. I don't know.
Brick That Builds would totally use the Atlanta set as a Star Wars ship build.
Yeah, I could see that. The Neptune carrier. Yeah, so the little ship, the little flying thing. No, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. The thing with the wheels loads up into the bottom of the Neptune carrier, so it can drop that off. And then there's also like a small pilotable mini build too that goes with it that hooks onto the back.
Falco Rich prefers not to have to choose
Sorry.
from 3 trans yellow sets in the future. Just keep that in mind.
Okay, I will keep that in mind.
Yeah, we definitely will.
Okay, I don't know. We got a little sloppy with that there, but everyone knows where we are. Okay, here we go. Three cars. We got the Ecto 1.
Yeah.
1989 Batmobile. That's the second Batmobile, I think. And then ye old DeLorean for Back to the Future.
Yikes. Don't really want any of these, so I'm gonna have to stretch for this one. Tron's taking off. Have a good night. Thanks for joining us
have
tonight.
all 3 if you believe that.
I do. Brick Dad gives it a clearance cancel FPJ. Copper Valor says, "Oh, how do you put together cars?
One brick at a time, Copper Valor."
They've got axles. They got all sorts of gears and cross axles and Technic stuff for these. I'm gonna do this. Is that Back to the Future? That's light bluish gray, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
FPJ. I'm gonna clearance the Ghostbusters Ecto 1 and cancel the all black Batman Batmobile there. How about you? What you doing with that?
Good question. Man, I think that in terms of like the look of the actual vehicle, the one that I like the best is probably the Batmobile. And then the Ghostbuster second, and then the Back to the Future third. That's in terms of just looks. In terms of parts, complete opposite though.
Yeah.
I would go DeLorean first, probably Ghostbuster second, Batman third.
Yeah.
So like, which way do you shoot on this? I also, one of the other things about the Batmobile is there's another Batmobile version before this. It is not nearly as good as this one.
Yeah.
And then they had several tumbler sets. So they're really big into doing the Batman cars.
Yeah.
You can also pair the Batman one. They had a 1989 Batwing too.
Okay.
So you can start your own little mini army of 1989 Batman things if you want to.
Yeah. Speaking of this, speaking of Copper being back, she asked her chat last week. She's right here.
Okay.
She went and did her live stream. So she was here at the beginning. She did her live stream. Then she came back. So she asked her chat last week if she should join us on a live stream with the 4 of us building together, and they voted yes, and she's willing to do it. So we got to come up with a way to contact her off stream. I think she has a Discord. Copper, let us know in the comments the best way to contact you so we can get this arranged and set a date for that and figure out what we're going to build. Let's see where we're at here. So you basically did the same thing I did, right?
I mean, if I was doing it just by parts, same as you. If I was doing it just by looks, complete opposite of you.
Yeah?
I mean, you know.
So
which
what
one am I going with? I don't know. I'm going to go... These ones, I guess, these sets are the type that I'm going to build for display. So I'm going to full price Jones Batman.
Okay.
Clearance Ghostbusters and cancel the DeLorean.
Okay, that makes sense.
And it's hard.
Yeah.
That's where I'm going. Let's see here. Cancel clearance, full price Jones.
Smoky Smokes gives clearance the Ecto, FPJ the Batman, cancel the Back to the Future.
Yep.
Philip Camus gives it a clearance, FPJ cancel. Alphonse gives it clearance the Ecto, kill the Batman with Superman, FPJ Back to the Future at retail with the Time Machine. Falco Rich says easy, love the DeLorean, Ghostbusters is clearance.
So I guess you're killing killing the Batman then. Good luck.
Bishop Family gives it FPJ cancel clearance. Calvin gives it a cancel clearance 100% FPJ. Joe Ellen says, Mike FPJ for all 3. He knows it's not the game. Well, then he shouldn't say it.
Then he shouldn't.
Falco Rich, and I can't wait for Speed Champ's scale of the DeLorean.
They had one of those.
Algoff says, although I'm a huge Batman fan, I don't like that car. So FPJ Ghostbusters, clearance the Back to the Future, and cancel the Batman. Copper Valley says, yeah, she is on Discord. All right, perfect. Yay. All right, we're going to get this going. The link to your Discord in your... on your stream or in your members profile, or how do I find that?
So Yeah. So while you're answering that, Falco Rich, they did have a DeLorean time machine that was an idea set. It only had 393 parts. It came out in 2013, and now it is insanely priced if you want to buy one new. So right now you can buy a new one for $140, even though it's only 300 pieces. 393 pieces, 400 pieces, I guess. So it's basically, triple what it cost originally. But it is out there, so you can buy one. And it's an interesting set because one of the other things they did with it is they gave you, I think, 2 different sets of wheels, so you could sort of determine which version of the movie it was based on. But it's a cute little set, and here it is. Let me add it to stage, remove, add. There it is. Does not look nearly as sleek as the DeLorean larger build, but they did have it, so there it is.
Yeah, yikes.
Yeah.
It's
That's
kind of
$100.
the suggestion of a roof.
$140 is the average price, and the max price sold $233. Let's look at the per sale. Looks like the average is $213, but ones that have actually sold $140 on average for this set. So
Copper Valor, perfect, excellent. Thank you. We'll connect somehow this week.
All right. I have the small DeLorean. Can't use a lot of work on it. Yeah, it would need a lot of work to fix it. Arm printing on the Ghostbusters is one of the reasons why he's going with it. All right, so I think I have one left. Here we go.
Oh.
3 all-time classic ideas sets from the golden age. I say that even though the A-frame's relatively new. But here were 3 really cool ones. The exosuit, the fishing store, where I complained about the name of the fishing store, and then the A-frame cabin. So 3 great idea sets, in my opinion. What are we doing with these things?
I'm going to FPJ the fishing store, especially because I missed it, and I'm really kicking myself for not getting that set. I'll clearance the A-frame cabin because it has a lot of pieces I would use. And I'll go ahead and cancel that exosuit set. I did buy that one. That's the only one of these that I did purchase. And I ended up donating it eventually to the charity auction at Brickworld.
Okay. It's a really well-built set with a lot of cool joints.
Yeah.
The way they did it. Very stable. It doesn't look like a ton like the original concept. But it's definitely built so that it, stays together better than the exosuit. But yeah, it was a relatively inexpensive set if you could find it, and it had the green classic space torso, which at the time was a big deal. They do have the more modern helmet on them though. So let's see here. We're canceling full price Jones clearance from Philip. We're canceling EXO, clearance the A-frame, full price Jones fishy, cancel the exosuit, clearance the A-frame, full price Jones the fishy as well. We're cancel, clearance, FPJ the fishing store because of the nice color scheme. We're going to cancel clearance, and I have 2 fishing stores, so 4 full price Jones on it twice. There you go. Cancel full price Jones. The set brought me back to Lego and clearance.
Nice. Okay.
There you go, Calvin. All right. I have a lot of love for the exosuit out there. It was a great idea set at the time. I can understand tons of Greebles too. I can understand why the other 2 are beating it out though. I have a feeling if I put some other, nonsense idea set in here, maybe the exosuit would stand a chance. It was sort of one of the first great idea sets that came out.
So what would you do with these 3?
I would probably full price Jones the A-frame, clearance the fishy, and cancel the exosuit. The A-frame's just got a lot of pieces that I use regularly. Fishing store is not bad though. Yeah, from that too. It's a great choice.
Alphonse says the exosuit, I had a hard time at not falling down. My table bumped. Tried to get it at the Brickworld auction, so went and got it. Perhaps you got it from you got mine. Jazzy Viking Brick says cancel clearance FPJ the fishy. D Bishop says cancel clearance FPJ. Same. Brick Dad Build says EXO is good. I just don't mech.
Yeah.
Falco Rich says the fan design of the exosuit was better.
It was, but it was probably not as stable.
Smoky Smoke says cancel the EXO, clearance the A-frame, FPJ the idea set, same as me. Only desirable
all 3 of them were
EXO
idea sets. I want to point out.
green space figs in their opinion. Alphonse says, I did not get it at Brickworld silent auction, so I went and bricklinked it. Okay.
Yeah. All three of these are idea sets. So they just came out in sort of different eras of ideas, but you can see that the fish store is like more branded ideas.
Yeah.
There may have been an ideas logo in the corner of the exosuit that you can't see because the A-frame cabin's in the way. But all three of these are idea sets. So that was sort of the rub on these, is there three, and I went back and looked, there was just a crazy number of idea sets that are top tier.
Yeah.
It's been a really good line for them.
No kidding.
There aren't a ton of stinkers. There are a few that aren't my favorite, but they have a lot of great sets in there too.
100%. Agreed. I haven't gotten many of them. I don't buy many sets anymore.
Yeah. All right. Well, there we had it. Another successful round of our favorite game.
Yeah. We got 3 fuck offs from Al Goff.
I know. I got a double. So we're caught up. We each have a pair now.
I know.
He thinks I'm targeting him.
This is how
I knew I was going to get one.
We weren't purposely targeting. Yeah, the Pirates one was definitely, because you said Al. That was definitely targeting him.
I knew it was going to happen. It wasn't to target him, but I knew it would happen when it was out there.
I didn't think I'd get him on the first one.
So yeah, no,
I did good.
A little quick to the trigger.
Sure was. Love it. All right, so what's up next?
Well, next would be, of course, close call.
All right. Well, let's
start as Copper calls it polls. She likes to call it polls.
Let's start with mine tonight. I'm going to go ahead and type this into the chat so we can get it going quicker. Here's the question.
I can bring it up while you're typing.
When you're gifted a Lego set, do you re-gift it? Whoops. Hold on. Do you re-gift it? Do you bring it to Goodwill, or do you throw it away?
Mm-hmm.
This is what I was talking about earlier. I think we got a lot of answers to this in the beginning of the stream, since I was talking about my therapist giving me the fake botanical set.
Or do you build it and display it proudly?
Oh, I didn't put that in as an option. Perhaps I should have.
Weird. I don't know why. I mean, I got my BLDR right here.
You sure do, but you bought that for yourself.
That's true. I mostly brought them to show on stream if they're any good, and they're, I don't know.
These are the 3 options. So, Ben, what do you do?
Building blockles.
Building blockles.
Regifting it would be tough.
Oh, we know it's in good fun, Al. We definitely know that.
Yeah.
It's favorite part of the stream, though.
100%. We were like, we were hoping you would give one of us a fuck off. I thought I would get one for sure. Mark was not expecting one.
Yeah.
So I think he got excited for that, but I'm glad I got the double.
Alphonse says he really got the subscription for awesome content and be your ship from 4 years ago that is membership locked. Is it? Oh, wow. Oh, I did make all the content from virtual shows members only. I think I meant to turn that off because we were gonna do our special presentations only for members, and then we decided not to. So maybe that's something that I should make public again. But if it's worth paying $1.99 a month for, perhaps I'll leave it there.
Yeah.
Where's Keep It? Yeah, sorry.
Where's Keep It? That's okay. Your gifting it might end up back at the giver, which can be awkward.
Can be.
I don't think I would throw it away. I guess I'd bring it to Goodwill.
I don't think there's 296 pieces in the set, by the way.
I don't think so either. And they definitely look Duplo. That guy's excited. Definitely not made by ChatGPT.
Is he?
I mean, he's trying. He's trying. Yeah, I mean, regifting it's hard. Like, what would someone think if I gifted them fake Lego and they knew it was Flago? Like, what would they do?
Give it to someone's kids.
Yeah,
who don't care. And I would probably be like, hey, someone gave me this and it's not real Lego, so I don't want it. Do you want it? Like, that would be kind of the way I would do it. Mm-hmm. Alphonse says, for some of the complete unknown ones, sans instructions, Goodwill it from bulk. Gift I'd probably keep, build it. Okay. Well,
that's nice.
Sorry, that's not an option.
What if it was Funhole? Because if it was Funhole, I'd definitely build it.
Yeah. I messed up by not putting the 4th option in there. My fault.
No, I didn't
realize how much of our chat would be willing to go outside the Legoverse there.
A lot of us are lovers.
All right, Brickdead Build said Goodwill based on choices. I really don't see much Flago at Goodwill. They are very controlled nowadays. Almost looks like Mark. Yeah, weird.
A little bit.
Almost. I
A
think I
little
have
bit.
better facial structure than that, but okay.
Yeah. Your hair is definitely more stylish than this guy's.
Well, the first one looked a lot like me,
So-
and I was like, don't make it me. I didn't ask for you
Yeah.
to make it me.
Change it.
Yeah.
Um,
Protuberant nose, though, for sure.
If I don't know that it's if I don't know what it is, how do I know if it's fun holy? Because it says so on the box, man.
It says fun hole on it, yeah.
It says FO right on there. F.O.
Or as Brickdead Builds will tell us in a second, it says Lumi bricks
Lumi bricks.
nowadays.
Yes.
Brick Lyrican says use the Flago as foundation parts for Mills plates. Yeah, it's not that I haven't done that before, and I think that's totally with it. We've talked
Daycares
about that.
Love any new toys.
Yeah, we've talked about that before. Where I'm like, I don't think we should shame people for using non-Lego bricks at shows if they're like they really want to build something and they don't have the money to afford Lego. So the poll ends here with 42% regifting it, 33% bringing it to Goodwill, and 25% throwing it away.
Interesting.
All
Very
right.
interesting.
So I have one more, and here's the question. Is Lego making another animal costume CMF line and not a freaking Animal Crossing CMF line because A, they're just stupid, or B, an Animal Crossing CMF line just isn't going to happen?
All right.
What do you think here, Ben?
Okay, so story time. One of the rumors going out is that after Spider-Verse, the next line of CMFs are going to be animal costume, an animal costume line. Animal costume has very similar letters and phraseology to Animal Crossing. And one of your hosts, I'm not saying which one, may have misread it
May have almost had a heart attack today.
and then became a little more frustrated and upset on learning that it was Animal Costumes, not Animal Crossing.
We're not going to tell you which host that was.
No, we are not going to say who misread that because we don't want to shame or embarrass any particular
I can see you pointing.
host. What are you talking about? Did anyone else see me pointing? I don't think we did. So
Here we go.
So that's why this question is up here. So are they not making Animal Crossing because they're stupid or because it's just not going to happen?
Look how cute these would be. Everyone here wants a Pascal fig. Every single one of you wants a Pascal fig.
Yeah. All right. Sure. I do.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's go. It's more like let's goo, but that's okay.
That's fine.
Lego should do Lego should do a product reveal of the next CMF at a furry convention. That'd be interesting.
There used to be a furry convention right after Brickworld when we were at the Westin, and we'd stay till Sunday night was like their opening party, and that was our closing. And they would all be on there was a roof deck, and you could see them up there.
Good thing we're not there anymore, I guess, huh?
Yeah, many reasons. It's
Yeah,
a good thing
certainly.
we're not there. I mean, not kink shaming anyone,
No,
but there was one there. Pascal's FPJ for me.
for sure.
Yes.
Alphonse would take all 6 of these.
Yeah. So would I.
I mean, you did pick 6 good ones, though.
Yeah, I sure did. I didn't put what's his name, the horror clown. Why can't I think of his name? I usually have it right on the tip of my tongue, but not today.
Yeah.
Pietro, the horror clown sheep.
Oh
Yes.
man, he's terrifying. I mean, the sheep lady here is still like slightly creepy, but
Would it be wrong to
whatever.
go dressed as a zookeeper? maybe for years' sake, maybe some of them are into that. So be careful.
there are a lot of leashes at that convention.
Right.
I
I have no further comments.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm. The first thing I thought when they came out with the Animal Crossing line is that it'd be an amazing CMF because they have like 400 characters, and they could do several lines of CMFs. But they're not even doing a December wave or a January wave for any of the Nintendo sets. So we'll see what happens. Maybe we're getting some March releases in games, and they're waiting for that. I don't think we're going to get an Animal Crossing game in March, but you know. we just have to play the waiting game for Lego sets and a new Animal Crossing game. And I started the poll a little bit late, so timer's ticking down real slow here, especially considering dinner is here. I told Matt we'd be done by 10:15 when I went up at 9:30 because I thought we were cruising along, but look at us.
We'll blow through these
Hour
here at
later.
the end.
Yeah. Well, we got to. How many close calls do you have?
3, but we'll do them fast.
That's at least 9 minutes. Maybe I'll do 2-minute polls.
Yeah.
And since we have 20 seconds left on this one, I'll go ahead and end it. Stop. And we are getting 70% of the Tainted think that an Animal Crossing CMF line just isn't going to happen. And that's what I'm afraid of as well. That they're just not going to invest the money into it because it won't sell enough. It's not appealing to the general public as much as any other IP line would be in CMF. So unfortunately, I think we're just stuck with whatever characters they come out with in the sets. And hopefully they're continuing the line after the first 3 waves, 4 waves. I don't even remember at this point.
They're still doing them.
Falco Rich says, I abstain because I haven't played Animal Crossing since GameCube, so I can't tell a costume from Crossing. Well, costume has the minifig head in the middle of it.
I'll have a zipper up the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
You don't have to abstain for that reason.
All right, here we go.
Although I respect your decision.
Quick close calls. First one. Are calzones superior to pizza? Obviously. I mean, it's like pizza you can eat as a pocket or cal who? And of course I picked the pretentious looking margarita pizza here. But I tell you this, my son and I were supposed to be the only 2 here Friday. My wife stayed longer than she was supposed to before taking my daughter to go see Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Bleach.
Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast. And I ordered a pizza and a calzone, the pizza for my son, and there was going to be some leftovers. They came, no calzone. They had to go back and get the calzone. So I saved it. Didn't eat any of it. We ate the pizza instead, saving it for reheating. And it's still pretty good reheated.
Sure.
But the calzone there, it's like a pizza pocket that you can dip in more sauce. Brickdead Builds gives it an absolutely. He's all about the calzone.
Yes. That's 4 exclamation points on that.
Yeah. That's a lot.
It's a lot of exclamation points.
There's a lot of varieties of pizza, so I don't know what people are going to think. But who knows?
Falco Rich likes to see his toppings.
All right.
It's fair.
Yeah, it's like a mystery when you get that calzone. You're like, I'm not sure what I'm going to get.
Bishop family is out. It said it's been a fun one. I thought they said, have a good one. We're out, Ben. And I was like, they're not saying good night to me. Did I offend them? Elgoff says, I've never had a calzone.
Well, Elgoff says, you need to get one, buddy.
Wonderful calzones in Italy. When the crust is airy and the filling good, it's good. Brickdead Build says, it got me through a lot of college studying. I would say there was like a $5 calzone and Coke or Pepsi night at one of the pizzerias in college. I ate a lot of calzones in college for sure. Studying on Wednesday nights.
Yeah. Yeah. So, it's like a pizza, but a pocket. It's like a pizza pocket, but a better one.
It is like that.
What it's like.
All right.
So let's see what happened. What happened on this poll?
Well, we have 10 seconds left for.
We still got 10 seconds. Get those votes in
here, because right now obviously is winning at 56%, but it's a pretty close call. Our calls are close tonight, which is great. Well, except for 70% of the Tainted thinking realistically that a CMF line for Animal Crossing isn't going to happen. Oh, and that extra 10 seconds ended it at 50-50.
Wow, that's
Look
crazy.
At that. Good thing we gave it that extra 10 seconds. It's
Good
a true
thing.
call.
You guys got it in.
No definitive answer here.
Well, okay. Since we didn't get one there, I think we'll clearly get one here. Is Stromboli superior to pizza?
What the hell is Stromboli?
All right, now you can take a look. Stromboli, obviously. Stromwhatty? Stromboli is like a calzone, except as opposed to just being a pocket, it's rolled. So there's sort of crust and cheese and toppings all layered in like a roll. It's like rolled up like that. Same thing. You can dip it.
When you said Stromboli, I thought you were talking Pinocchio. Copper knows Stromboli.
She knows Stromboli. So you can see the picture of it right there.
Who has folded a pizza over and ate it? Well, in Chicago, it's really hard to fold our pizza. That Build says Stromboli is a fancy calzone.
A fancy calzone. Yep, that's what it is.
It looks like a lettuce wrap or like a.
He's never had a calzone. He loves Stromboli.
Nice.
My kids hate Stromboli when I make it. They say it's the worst thing they've ever tasted. I'm like,
Really?
how is that
Just-
possible? My wife says, well, it is a little garlicky. I'm like, the worst thing they've ever tasted. It's basically pizza rolled up. You know, like they're just being dramatic.
I would say at least they're sparing your feelings.
Yeah. Yeah.
Goodness. Well, this is at 50-50 so far.
Wow. We got
Yeah.
another one.
No, and I didn't set a timer, so we'll give it a minute.
Okay.
See if it changes at all. But yeah, it went directly to, now Strom what is at 62%. So that changed
Alright.
very quickly, but it was at 50-50 for a good minute at least. We'll see what happens in the next minute.
And call me on Stromboli night. I'm in with a Barracuda. I will trade you a Barracuda for some Stromboli. I usually do Stromboli with pepperoni and help me out here.
I don't know.
And
Italian
salami.
sausage?
And
Oh,
salami.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Matt would love that.
Oh, okay.
Falco Rich says we were just in a mall today and considered trying Stromboli, but it was like $9. Went to Costco and got ribs instead.
Wow.
Brick Dad Bill says that will be a lot of Stromboli.
Hey, I'll keep cooking it.
Ooh.
You know it.
All right, we're gonna give it this last 10 seconds because right now Stromboli is at Strom what is at 70%.
Oof. Stromboli. Pass on the Stromboli. Don't need more bread. If I wanted to go for that, I'd go for Lou Malnati's. All right, fair enough.
now.
Whatever.
All
Here's
right.
bang it. You're just dragging down the deep dish.
Strom what wins at 70%.
Ooh, so calzones, 50-50 on pizza, Stromboli. People are like, what?
Yeah.
Fair
I
enough.
honestly, when you said Stromboli, I thought you were talking Pinocchio. Did I already say that?
You did, yeah.
Okay. Well, I said it
Yeah.
twice now. Copper Valor says I can only eat all this if it's vegan cheese.
Hey, it's up to you. You can have I didn't say, vegan Stromboli versus delicious, greasy pizza, If you can only have vegan cheese, they're both vegan for you, Copper. You can just make your pick there. But, Stromboli, my kids hate it. I don't know what to say.
Uncultured pizza people is what Brick Dad Builds just called us all. Well,
All right.
not you, but me.
Well, last but not least, this
and
was
70% of the Tainted.
this is the corollary to Mark's question. So now
Yeah.
that we know what you're going to do with it,
Mhm.
have you ever been gifted Flago? All right. Yes, and I was gracious. Or no, the people in my life know better. And of course, we've got Star Plan here from good old Lepin. I like how it's Star Plan and not Star Wars. Let's see here. Ben's close calls were during lunchtime. They were actually made at 4 a.m. when I woke up to pee.
Oh, dear Lord.
Yeah. And I was like, I haven't finished this and I'm going on the boat tomorrow. I'm just going to get them out now. So I did that and I got all the pictures for Full Price Jones for the game as well. And so I was going to bed dreaming of what 3 sets I could put together to make you guys all freak out.
Pardon me.
So
Burping a lot tonight. Sorry.
I made sure I was like, I'm going to limit it to 10. I can't go over 10. So let's see here. I would totally take this over the new Dead Planet set, the Death Star set.
I think so.
Gotcha. That I've seen the picture of that. It's going to be intriguing for us to talk about for sure. I'll just say that.
Yeah. It'll be a fun one.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see more pictures of it, actually.
Yeah, we've only got 2 pictures and we haven't seen its butt.
We have not seen the ass yet.
See the butt.
Yeah, we definitely need to see that. And but people are certainly it's somewhat entertaining to watch people grumfluence all over it in the meantime.
Yeah. Like, hey, I'll reserve full judgment until I see the butt.
Yes.
But there we have it. Have you ever been you've been gifted Flago from your therapist.
Yeah.
Has anyone else Flago'd you?
Yeah. So when I worked for a title company and we had a Secret Santa, and so you had to put on your list like what you liked, and I put Lego on there just to like see what would happen. And like the sweetest person in the office ended up being my Secret Santa and bought me a Lego set every day, but it was Flago. Like she just didn't know the difference. And like she's like, well, he's a guy, so I'll get him the military set. So they were all like Jeeps and like bunkers and like
Yeah.
they all had guns and I was just like, I don't know what happened to those. I have a feeling I probably did throw them away at that point in my
Not
life.
sure where I put those.
Yeah, that definitely happened to me before, and I'm pretty sure it's happened in other places. But those are the two that stick out.
Yeah.
All right,
Falco Rich
so
says, even my wife's relatives in China know not to buy me Flago.
all right, so apparently 64% for no people know we. I misspelled me. And I put we, but 63%. I'm sorry. No people know me. My friends know me well enough, or whatever. The people in my life know better. One at 63%. I have a character limit, so I'm trying to put in like your wording.
Yeah,
but, yeah.
So a third of us have gotten Flago
and been gracious.
Yeah, who doesn't prefer Justice Magician over Harry Potter? Good question.
Justice Magician.
I got a plus set. The instructions were unreadable, even in their app. I was gracious and thankful, but frustrated internally.
Justice Magician.
Plus, that sounds fun.
His name is Scruffy Crocker.
Yeah, his name is Scraggly Planter. Mark, would you look at her differently if you found out she was buying you the fake ones on purpose?
Oh,
you said she was the sweetest lady in the office.
I really don't think she was doing that. She had kids. She probably brought the same brand for her kids. She's very sweet.
Yeah. She's like, oh, they're just like Lego, but less expensive. Oh, these Lego are less expensive than the other ones.
And to be fair, there was like a $20 limit for the entire week. So
yeah,
that's kind of the only way to do it.
Yeah, you're either getting poly bags that were $1.50 on clearance, or you're getting Flago.
But I guess that wasn't the question. I would probably look at her differently if she was doing it on purpose. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Mark, that was our show.
That was a great show tonight.
I'm not surprised, even with basically no Lego news, that we went 345, because that's what's going to happen when we do.
I know.
FPJ
certainly
as our story. But you said 315. We went a half an hour over that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Elgoff says, I don't know any off brands except Megablots. Well, Funhole now, Looming Bricks.
There's a lot. Yeah.
There's
Builder, BLDR.
Well, we'll do an FPJ FPJ clearance cancel. For on the Blockleverse, and you'll learn a lot more about it. I mean, haven't you seen the Blockleverse song? There's tons of brands in that one.
Right. And I will tell you now, our outro today I set as a Blockleverse, not a song, one of our Blockleverse bits.
Oh, nice.
So Alec, you stick on through the ending, you will get a little flavor for what we find when we explore the Blockleverse.
Falkovich says, "Good show, you guys killed it. I would kiss you, but then I would have to marry you."
I don't think that's how that works.
Depends on what his religion is, or where he lives. So
that's true.
Now we know. Don't kiss Falco Rich.
Yeah. Mark, would kissing Falco Rich be a mistake?
No, it'd be a happy accident, I think.
Yeah, so says our hero Bob Ross. He reminds us, happy trees, Mr. Peapod. There are no mistakes, only happy accidents. That's how we like to close the show. Bob Ross in minifig form. We miss you, dearly departed Bob. And now here we go on to the Blockleverse. Let's play.
I love that. Here's better than any other one we've seen, because they're not just animated characters added in. They're like flat stickers with white outlines just playing in the pool. It's like, well, you don't get any minifigs, but you could pretend with sticker people. And the sticker people don't even come with the set. They're just, showing you like what you could pretend that these exciting friends are doing at the Cherry Vitality Beach.
Here's what you can do. Vitality water bar drink to your heart's content, which is definitely excellent grammar. Water curtain door. It opens. That's great. There's a leisure section.
You'd want it to do that.
There's a life-saving observation spot. There's a swim shop. Stand in the observatory to enjoy the breathtaking view. The exciting and funny water slide. Sit in the beach chair and enjoy sunbath.
Sunbath. Yep.
Yes, lockers.
But here's my favorite. The ice cream van, baby. That's a van.
Why? Is there a fish on it?
That is the coolest fan I've ever seen. Yeah, what is that fish for? I have no idea.
Go into the shower room to wash the sand off your body.
Well, it's a good suggestion.
Ooh, look, they made different flag molds. Or they photoshopped in something and folded it.